welcome to the Royal Card Club. We are live at the Royal here in Austin, Texas, and we are bringing you all the action tonight. Our game is 1-2 no limit, and we're playing some bomb pots. Woohoo! Let's look at our table lineup. In seat 1, we've got the fan favorite Lucas Skywalker. In seat 2, our very own Steve Sachs. In seat 3, young Andrew joins us tonight. Seat 4, it is Mr. Royal Card Club himself, Larry White. And seat 5, this is a Texas poker for a long time, Squirrel. And then my gal pal Proc Shoddy is in seat 6, straight off her Contenders win last night. And before she has to catch a plane tonight, I love it. And then seat 7, Tricky Ricky, recently engaged Mr. Romantic himself. Congratulations to Rick and Lisa David on their recent engagement. Woohoo! Thank you all for being here tonight. Let's play some poker. Who's in the chat tonight? Anybody in there with me tonight? Let's give us some thumbs up. Let's get those likes going. Shout it out to anyone and everyone in the chat. Hello, hello. Can't wait to get these bomb pots going. This is something all over Texas. We love us a bomb pot. We're going to play 1-2 no limit. Casper is in the box, and let's go. Prakshati came to visit me from New York. She had a little week with me, about 5 days actually, because her flight got canceled. So I was kind of hoping it was even going to be pushed back a little more today. But she is getting at the table with us before she has to fly away. Here's that first bomb pot. We are playing some PLO. Woohoo! $5 bomb pot. We are doing double board bomb pots. Let's see if there's any Scooby Doops here tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Join us in the chat tonight. Share our YouTube channel here live at the Royal. All right, King Jack 7, 8-3 deuce. No flush draws? Shocker. Bomb pots are usually really wild. Somebody's got something. 4 cards in PLO.
Call seat 1, call. Call seat 3, fold 4. Call seat 6. Call from seat 7.
Rick, you must have something because you never lead out on these things. You hate bomb pots.
I hate these things.
Ricky, not a big
like it right
fan. I think we love him here.
Ready?
Tricky Ricky's got trip 3s. What do we have here? Still no flush draws. That is a shocker in PLO. We've got jacks for Steve, trip jacks for Steve.
That's it for me.
3s for
Call
Tricky
seat
Rick.
1.
He's 75.
I'm sorry?
75.
Set of
75.
deuces for
Raise to 75
Squirrel.
from seat 3.
Larry just turns a set of queens. Here at the Royal, we call Larry Luck Box Larry.
He's out?
Yes.
Pop.
He loves the P word. He just loves to pot it.
Hold on, sorry. 360. Raise to 360 from seat 6. Yes.
Well, we might get to see our first big
7
one
fold.
here. Is Tricky Rick gonna call with that set? Somebody always has a little something when it comes to PLO. This is a lot of something. Ooh,
Six, nine,
he
fold.
lays it
All right, this
down.
is exciting.
All in from C3.
All right.
Really,
Fireworks.
Steve and Larry, they are used to this spot. They play a lot together. They get it. Steve loves to play some poker.
Yeah. One, yep, gotcha.
Larry just loves to pot.
Send over.
Oh, that's exactly what I
Looks like
put
it's
you
gonna
on.
be a
Thank God I got out of
choppity
that
chop.
mess.
Steve has the bottom board set of jacks.
I'm gonna
Larry
need
has the
one more
top
card on
board
the
set of
bottom.
queens.
Let's see if I should have stayed in.
You ready?
And let's see, river. Vote for Steve
Chop it up.
and trip queens
and
for
play like that.
Larry. Chop chop. Looked like it was going to be a big pot. Start off for the night. Hey Farouk, hello, hello.
Good, you have
Hey
it easy.
Mike, how are you? Thanks for joining the
Hey, Dan.
chat. Farouk, your wife is crushing.
All right, now that that's out of the way.
We
At least
love
my
having
razor-
her
at least my
here. I'm
razor
going to
got
miss
a
her
put
so
one down.
much.
Queens down and jacks down.
She had the
did?
Lips the contenders win last night. She
Thank you.
final
Thank you.
tabled our kickoff Lips
Chop it up.
championship event. She is
That's a great
doing
deal.
well here in
$60.
Texas
$30.
poker.
Yeah.
So Steve and Larry with that PLO bomb
Money-
pot
mine and
just
Lucas's
chopped
money, I
up a
guess
little
bit of
bit.
Lucas, a little more of mine.
They're on
So we
the
didn't have two
plus
kings in there.
side right
A little more than
now.
I wanted to donate.
Like us in that chat, share us to all your friends, subscribe to our
That was exciting.
Live at the Royal channel.
I had a decent starting hand too. I had 2-3 and 2-3 on the bottom board, and I was like,
I had a pair of threes.
I can
down.
get one. Oh, so you had
Congratulations
okay. You had
to
what I needed. Never
Trippy
mind.
Rick's
we
Lisa
get out of
David.
there?
She
Yeah,
just
I'll find out.
passed her
Nice.
CFP
I mean,
exam.
that's kinda
Very
how it is.
impressive,
It's like, you know,
Lisa.
you
Rick
gotta
was
run
just
with
as
the set
proud
of
as could
threes,
be,
yeah.
and he said there's only about 5%, I
He's done more
think, of
rebuying, that's
certified financial planners
Yeah.
who have this
Fold C3,
this
raise to
certificate
six,
or
C4.
test that you
Larry's
just
first
passed.
rodeo,
So
apparently.
well done, congratulations, all the best for you.
Fold C6, fold 7,
Let's just keep them on your mark. Just like
Anybody need a Coke?
call C9.
Could do that.
All right, now we go back to some
But I'm old,
hold'em.
so I forget what I have. You can look at it.
I know. I check them all the
Young
time.
Drew with the
I always forget
3-5
what I had.
suited. Does he know that that's my favorite hand to be playing in cash game? He raised with it. Lucas calls with deuce 3, and Tricky Rick's in there with queen jack. Check, check. And let's see if Drew fires at this. He bets 5.
Found your phone button this morning?
Nobody's got anything.
Job was,
And he takes it down. Young Drew said he likes Texas poker versus
Little pair.
Vegas poker because he's legal here in Texas and he can't play in Vegas yet.
something.
He came into the club about a week or two back and very nice guy. And we said, hey, you should be on the stream. And here he is. Happy to have you, Drew. Good luck tonight. Lucas is always happy to join us here at the Royal. He is our first member ever.
They pick 'em up. They pick 'em up
He
pretty
gets
quick.
that number
Stand
one
him on the
seat
box.
whenever he wants.
Yep.
Steve's in the
Fold
big
6.
blind, fold, fold. Squirrel wakes up to some 8s, pocket 8s.
Raise to 10, C7.
Raise.
Fold 9. Fold 1.
Shotty gets out of the way with their 9-3. Oh,
I was counting on you, Steve.
Squirrel just gets to take it down. He's
Good to go
teasing
all in.
Steve.
Yeah.
They've got some history. Steve likes to play some hands. Never know what Steve's got.
Oh, that was quick.
Thank you, Farouk. We really appreciate that. He's congratulating us on the opening of our club here in Austin. We are super excited. We had our Lips weekend. That was the Ladies International Poker Series. We had a weekend. Lupe Soto came out. Ruth Hall came out. Britt Baller came out. Kelly Broadway came out. My goodness, I gotta remember everybody's names. Tara, Jess,
Experience or anything.
Rosie, MJ. Shout out to MJ who
Fold
took the
6, 7,
championship
and 8.
down. All of you ladies, we are so grateful for you coming out. We had a wonderful time with all of you and getting to meet some new women from the area. Can't wait to meet more of you. Track Abyss said, Track Abyss, he says, that's my brother right there. Which one, Track? Who's your brother? Who's your brother?
Check 3, check 4. Bet 10, suit 9. Fold 3.
Happy to give
and
some
fold
shout outs. Ooh. Ricky Rick raised with his ace deuce. I'm surprised Steve folds. He likes to play. Cheers to you, Farouk.
You want those first, sorry.
Probably.
I'll keep them.
Let's see.
Oh, the straddle. Look at that.
Oh, we got a straddle on.
Straddle to 6, live 6.
Straddle
Oh,
on
wait,
to
okay.
6.
Couple straddles here.
Larry likes to bring the
Fold
action.
suit
Mike RJ
Fold
says,
suit
that's
9.
my brother. Whose brother?
Fold suit
Who are all
1.
these brothers? And
Fold
Farouk
3.
says, that's my wife. Yes,
Fold.
Prakshati is Farouk's wife. They are such a great couple. They play poker together all the time in Philly and Jersey. Love to see
Fold.
my friends out there. Mike and Track Abyss, you gotta tell me who your brothers are. Oh, what's happening on Larry's straddle hand? He's got his Jack 6. He might raise this. What do we think? Oh, Squirrel's
Raise.
raising.
27 from seat 7.
Squirrel raising with 27 with 9-7 off. Let's go, Squirrel. Showing some action here.
Call, fold 9, call from 1. Fold 3.
Lucas
Call
makes
4.
the call with
And call
8-5
6.
suited. Trying to get a little tricky there. He's used to playing with these guys. He knows they like to mix it up. And Drew
Yes.
with the King 10 off, he's in there. Got the best hand now. Let's see. King
Check.
10-3 with 2 spades. Drew hits 2 pair and Larry's got his flush draw.
Check seat 6.
Wonder if he's going to check raise here. He does like to
Or return.
mix it up. Ooh, checks around. Ooh, brings in the hearts for Lucas. Steve, I'm thinking would make a bet here with his 2 pair. Want to protect somewhat.
Bet from seat
We want some
4.
chips in the pot.
80.
Andrew's in there.
Yes.
Farouk says he tries not to be at the same table with Prakshati because she will
Right.
likely kick his ass. Prakshati is a very good player. I try not to be on her table as well. And at the final table, she kept raising my big blind. We did get it in together and we each had ace, king, chop it up. I don't like to play with my friends. What does the chat say about playing with your friends or people you know? I am not a big fan. I don't want to take my friends' money if I'm playing a cash game, and I don't want to knock them out if I'm in a tournament. Kim, my friend Kim Mercer, she took me out not once but twice yesterday in a tournament.
Call from seat 6.
I shoved my ace queen and ran into her ace king. Forget what the first one was.
Yeah, first
Oh,
one.
she misread her hand. She misread her hand and she was good. I had a flush draw, straight draw, all kinds of things. But it was all good. I never get upset.
Knit fold right there.
That's not true. I hate getting
Not
knocked
what I
out.
was hoping for either.
Heads up.
All right, look at this. We've got heads up. Larry and Drew. Drew with the 2 pair. Larry whiffed his flush draw. What's he think he's going to do?
All in from seat 4.
All in.
I like to start playing. No fear.
Drew is not afraid of being counterfeit at all.
You have balls. I like balls.
Steven,
You know what that's from, Rick?
Was that?
You know what that's from?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said you have balls. I like balls.
What is that from?
Fold seat 6.
What is that from?
I don't even know. I know it's
Oh.
from a movie though.
Drew picks
I was
up
gonna
a
say.
pot, 173. Nice hand, Drew. Nice hand. He took that move
Yeah.
right away from Larry.
Garbage.
I thought Larry
Three.
might have
What did he
shoved
raise?
there.
27.
Where
He
is
got
he?
some chips in to
Where's
try and bluff at
somebody
that
put the live
pot.
stream on? I can see this.
Nice hand, Drew.
Yeah. We're gonna see it anyway.
Oh, it was a full. It was a full house. Kings and threes.
You think?
You know,
Oh.
I think
I'm
you
I'm
would
just
raise,
joking.
you would raise the
I'm
free
just joking.
Yeah, exactly.
I love the speculation. Everybody starts talking about the hand.
I'm gonna say it was a good fold on my
We're
part.
going to see it. They're going to see it 20 minutes from now. Or 30, I forget.
Small blind from the
Don't
right.
forget to like and share and subscribe in the chat. Live at the Royal
Raise to eight
on
to see if
YouTube. Like, share, and
Call seat
subscribe.
one.
Tell all your friends. Join us here in chat.
Call seat 1. Call from seat 2 or 3. Sorry.
There, Prakshati raises to 8 with King 10 off. Tricky Rick's got King 10. Oh my gosh. And Lucas wakes up to kings and just flats.
6.
Steve's got Jack
Call from
6.
Okay then.
This is Texas, folks. You can't get people out by raising. Everybody's coming in.
True pocket threes. Larry not going anywhere with his 9-5 suited and swirl with Queen 6. What are we? 2, 4, 6,
Everyone.
7 way
Everyone.
to a flop. 7 way. Lucas can't feel good with his kings. Well, now he maybe can.
Yep.
Highly
Check.
unlikely anybody has an
All the way through
ace
from 6,
here.
7, 8. Check 9.
Farouk likes that royal hat on Larry. Yes, we've got to get some merch out here for everyone. That's a nice royal. He's got a great hoodie,
Fold 6.
the Royal Card
7,
Club hoodie.
8, and 9.
Nice and warm. Looks good. It's actually sitting in my office, I think.
Lucas doesn't bluff.
Win a bluff. You guys are gonna see it anyway. I'll show it.
How does Lucas win that?
Why not raise
How
the
are kings good?
Middle position.
Nobody's got an ace 7 way to a flop.
hold the pot?
Crazy.
Isolate down to one of the players.
Oh, I didn't realize
Nice
this was a
hand,
teaching
Lucas.
table.
Nice hand. Lucas says, I didn't realize this is a teaching table. I love it.
We had one of those
I
yesterday
love
too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we started doing teaching tables here at the
Hour and
Royal.
a half.
Had a little date night last night.
instruction.
Couples came in.
They drank a bottle of wine.
Fold 9.
They brought
fold
wine. They had chips and dip and had a nice little date night
And
out.
do they sign up?
Everyone
They coming
left the
back?
kids
Yeah,
at
I'll come
home.
Can you spend this one and
So
look
if
at
you
that?
know anyone who's new to poker or wants to learn poker, they can go to the Royal Card Club website, sign up for one of our teaching tables.
It's like baseball. There, you gotta touch base
7
first, then you
and
can move on.
All right, let's check
Call
out
from
our
seat three.
action here. 5-7 suited for Steve and Larry with the Queen 9 with the raise. Ooh, this should be a little bit of
from seat
action. 2 hearts for Larry and 2 pair
10,
for
fold
Steve.
6.
Runner, runner.
Steve checks. Larry bets 10. Steve's not going anywhere. Might protect himself.
Raise to 40. Seat 3. And a call from seat 6.
Steve raises, protects those 2 pair.
One more. 5 more.
Larry calls. Got a pot building now. 4 of spades
75.
comes in.
75 from seat 3.
Steve's going big. He says, if you're going to draw to me, Larry, I am going to make you pay.
Set of fives? Well,
I
I tell
love
you.
when Larry
Huh?
starts
Well, I
talking.
tell you. Here you are. You're
I
absolutely
could,
allowed
I
to tell
guess.
me. You're absolutely allowed to tell me.
He
75?
can't beat a
Yes, sir.
pair of 5s, let alone a set of 5s. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're all out there watching.
And a fold from
Hit that
seat
like button. Ooh, and Larry lays it down. Don't show him, Steve. Don't
Appreciate
show
that,
him.
Steve. Thank you.
Nice
good luck
hand,
on
nice
the top.
hand. Steve picks up a nice little pot.
Let's not rifle that into orbit.
Let's look at this aggression frequency. Kind of early. We've got Drew and Tricky at 40%.
That's a really good
Steve
spot
and
for
Larry
the
are
table.
kind of hand in hand. Oh, along
It
with
looks
Squirrel.
great on the screen.
Lucas has only got 21%, and Prakshati hasn't had anything yet. She'll get there. Don't
The
you
deal tonight,
worry.
they're not so good. Not so-
I mean, there's a couple more sitting over there.
I know.
Fire that guy.
I'm gonna have to ship them out and get somebody else in. They can deal some decent cards to seat number 6.
What's everybody play in the
Fold
chat?
one.
You prefer tournaments,
Raise
cash
10,
games?
3, fold 4.
Tell me what your favorite is.
I'm good this time.
Fold 6.
I personally, I
Learned your lesson.
love me a tournament.
Should have raised
I'm
them.
all about a tournament.
Oh, I did raise
7.
3 flop.
Although these bomb pots are awfully fun. When I play cash games here in Texas, I cannot wait for those bomb pots. It's almost like you can make your whole day or lose your whole day. The other day I was on a roll and just holding when I needed to hold and drawing to the nuts when I needed to.
Bet 15,
Like those
6, 7.
days.
Call. Call
Farouk
53.
says, Prakshati better get out of there. She's got a flight to catch. I know. I don't want her to leave. Yes, tournaments, Farouk,
Check
right?
C3, check C3.
Those East Coast tournaments, we have played them. I think some people are playing Parks right now. Borgata. We might have to have a Jersey, Pennsylvania versus Texas tournaments. Have to do some kind of
Raise to
something,
40,
something.
seat 7.
Are you playing out there, Farouk? She's going to catch her flight. I kept trying to see if it got delayed, but again, it did not. Who's taking this down?
I don't know
Squirrel
about the
turns.
silent ninja over there in the corner.
I know, right?
Nice hand, Squirrel. Steve
Chinese
had
star's
a
gonna go flying
nice
over the
ace
pocket.
there.
Right?
That was a good flop for him. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in the chat. We really appreciate it. Please shout out to your friends. Tell them to come on down to the Royal Card Club in Austin,
Wait, what?
play some poker with us. Like and subscribe in the chat.
Austin if you pay them, or they pay
Let's
you.
go, Steve.
I like that better.
Well, someone else
Zach.
has to pay them. But when the
Zach, that's your dad.
TV ads
Awesome.
come on,
Thanks for
It takes
joining
away
us,
their
Zach.
ads, and if it's
Listen,
red
I love
and
playing
blue
with your
ads
dad.
on the
He is always in there. He loves to mix it up, loves to be in a hand with me. I tell him all the time, why you want to get my chips?
the big balls and places like that.
He's such a great guy. We appreciate him being here.
See what that does for
All
us?
right, Drew is our chip
No,
leader
keep
right
going
now.
back.
He's got the most added to his stack.
Fold 8.
Larry's a little
Could be
down,
good
but
play
it's
for-
early.
7?
Yeah.
Call.
I don't know if anybody
Fold
keeping
4.
track of the time for Prakshati. We might have to call the airline, say, hold up
Yeah,
that
get some college
plane.
kids in here,
She's
that'd be
coming. Ace 7 for Tricky Rick and King 9 suited for
Check
Drew.
C9. Bet 5, C4.
Drew's got a gut shot and leads out
Raise
Tricky.
15, C9.
Tricky says, I raise. Put him to the test. Drew
Call,
calls. He's got the flush draw, gut shot, straight draw. Ooh, and that flush just, boom, comes in there.
Bet 25, C9.
Tricky knows he has a club, but it isn't good. And you still need one more. Drew is not going anywhere. He's just gonna reel him in. Oh gosh. Well, that might help. That might help Tricky get away from the hand. 4 card straight, 3 clubs. Can't think his ace is good here.
Bet
Go
65,
Tricky from the 1 foot.
C4.
Hello, 1 foot. Rooting for Tricky. We're happy he is here with us tonight. Oh, he's going for the raise. Not the right time. Oh no, sorry, thought he was grabbing for extra chips. You can get away from this, Tricky. It's tough, you know, sometimes you watch these young whippersnappers. You always think they're bluffing you.
Never played with you before. I don't know how you play.
Very tough board to bluff on. especially when Tricky only has an ace and it's not a great kicker. So much beats him. Two pair beats him. King beats him. Flush beats him. Set. One pair, no good, Tricky.
65?
Yes, sir.
Go Tricky, that's my dad, Emma. Hi, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us. We are so happy you are here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Like, share, and
see it now.
subscribe.
I think he's got me. I wanna
Ooh,
see it now.
Tricky.
Yep. you do.
Ouch. That one's
Yeah,
gonna
right.
take a little hurt.
Just the
That's
nuts.
okay. Just the
Well, now I
nuts.
know when you bet you've got it.
That's perfect. That's right.
All I've seen
Next
was
time
folds up to
Drew's
this
gonna
point,
be
so
bluffing. It's gonna mix it up.
Yes.
good hand.
It's tough when you haven't played with somebody before, you have no information on them. Are they willing to bluff you?
Get them in.
Drew is up 280. Nice day,
On the hour.
nice start to the day.
So, okay, so we'll do, he'll come on at 7:30, and then I'll come back at 8:30. All right, yeah, that's perfect, 7:30. Call, sorry.
Tell me
sorry?
about some of your
Yeah.
poker talents
so.
out there in chat. Let's see. One Foot
Cool.
says, Dad, now you
Ace of
can't
clubs,
buy
ace of
me
clubs, ace of
V-Bucks.
seven.
What's V-Bucks? Tell me what V-Bucks are. And
Fold
Emma
eight.
says, he'll get them next time. That's right, Emma.
Call from seat
Tricky
nine,
will get back.
fold
He's just reeling them
one,
in, making
call
him think he
two,
doesn't know.
and call for it.
I want to know what V-Bucks are, though.
Just wonder how much you have to raise by to make multiple folds.
20 big blinds.
Larry says, I wonder how much you have to raise to get him to fold. That's pretty funny coming from Larry, considering he doesn't know how to fold.
Check 3. Check 4.
All right, let's see. We got deuces, tens, ace 8, and ace 9
Bet
on a board of
36.
4-4-3. We got a check, and Larry bets 30.
Fold 9, fold 3.
And Tricky folds, Steve folds. Drew calls. He doesn't believe Larry.
So,
He knows Larry's a bluffer.
Check.
I'll check your setting.
6.
Drew trying to rep the 4 here. 5 comes off, and let's see if Drew leads out. He's going to. He's going to say, I have a 4. Larry doesn't believe him.
Call.
Nice hand, nice hand. Larry takes it down. Fortnite currency. Oh, okay. Yes, I have heard of Fortnite. I'm not worried, One Foot. I think your dad's going to get that money back. He'll get those chips back. You'll get some Fortnite currency.
Try a little
Coming
bribery
up.
here.
Try a little bribery.
How good are you at
A
Fortnite?
burger.
The burger.
Are you the GOAT? Or are you just learning? Went to showdown. Steve, Drew, and Larry are all at 40%. Squirrel only saw a showdown 25%. Tricky only 20%. And Lucas and Prakshati haven't had anything to mess around with tonight. Not yet. We know Lucas loves the game. He'll mix it up in there. He's going to have some hands.
Fold 6.
Nothing worse than being card dead at the poker table. When I get card dead, I am begging for those bomb pots. Because there's always possibilities in a bomb pot.
Raise to 6 and 1.
Such a
3 and
different
4.
strategy. With PLO, you should always be drawn to the nuts. And it is hateful when you are diamond, diamond, club, club, and the both boards are heart, heart, spade, spade. One Foot, I qualified for Fortnite
Check 3.
FNCS. All right, I'm going to say that that's some Fortnite championship.
11.
So awesome for you. Congrats on qualifying for that. We'll make sure you get some of that Fortnite currency. Maybe as the stream grows bigger and bigger, we'll have people that can send you Fortnite currency. Jack 4, 5, 7, and King 3.
Check, check
What do we
three.
got? Ooh, Lucas got some kings. See, he felt the pressure of the
30
Fortnite currency. Oh no, that was Ricky.
Almost forgot the seat cover.
Trip kings for Lucas. Steve led out. Bet 30 on his 4.
Raise.
Lucas puts the raise in with
70.
his trip kings. He
4.
says, have something and give me some value.
I guess set of kings.
4 original was 30. It was raised to 70 from seat 1.
Andrew had called. Andrew called the 40,
Thank you.
Yes.
and Lucas takes down a nice pot.
I guess the bribery works.
I'll throw 2 more on there for you.
Well done. Nice job, Lucas. So they just put some chips on the dealer button. They told me this is called a hamburger, and they keep putting chips on there, and when you win the pot, when the button is in front of you, the dealer gets all the chips that are on there. So it's a nice little incentive for people to play the button, get chips, get some dealer tips for Casper tonight. Thanks everybody for being here in the chat. Thanks for joining us tonight on our Live at the Royal live stream. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Call from seat 3.
We appreciate all of you being here. We're playing 1-2 no limit tonight, and we've got bomb pots.
Check seat 6. 3 players.
Larry with 7-9. Lucas has got those suited connectors, and Steve with the king 6. 5-5-4 board.
Check seat 6. Check 1 and 3.
Who is going to rep anything? Checks around. And the 9 hits Larry and also Lucas.
Bet 10,
Larry's
seat
going to
6.
bet that.
Call from seat 1.
Lucas is going to call.
Heads up. Yeah, hold on 3. Did I not say that? I'm sorry.
And Steve folds his king 6. Queen on the river. It is going to be a chop pot.
Bet
We'll see
20,
if
seat
anybody
6.
can get the other one
Call.
to fold.
Call from
Nope.
seat 1.
5s and 9s with a queen. 5s and 9s with a queen. Chop it up. Chop it, chop it.
Chop it up.
Chop.
Choppity chop.
Disappointing.
It's not a loss.
Larry's
right?
behind with his 7 kicker, and he's disappointed that he lost.
Mini profit.
He gets lucky.
Tiniest, slimmest of profits.
Drew is still up 130. Lucas got up now. He's second with 96 profit. Squirrel's still up
It
in the
speaks.
green.
You have to do 1 before.
And Tricky right now is
Okay.
down 179, but we've got faith he'll get it
You
back.
good, okay? They want to do a bomb pot, not this hand, but the next hand.
Not they. Not they.
Some.
Bomb
Some.
pots are coming. What's everybody think about the bomb pots? I didn't know anything about them till I came out here to Texas. There is some action with these bomb pots. It's kind of tough for players who don't really
Yes.
know PLO.
I didn't even hear
Makes
about
it a
I
little more
was
difficult.
standing the entire
But
second
it's kind
half.
of an,
Really?
Yes.
it's kind of a
It was
way to
quite
start
exciting.
looking at boards
How much did
for
you win by?
cheap.
Like 4, yeah.
These are
They were down by
$5
17.
bomb
They were
pots.
down by
At least you
13
get to
going
see
into
a
the fourth
flop.
quarter.
Wow.
It was Chef Curry, man. Chef Curry was cooking it up. The 3/4. That's
What's
all I
everybody
had.
doing for this
Was 30.
summer? Who's doing what
It's pretty awesome.
out in chat? What's everybody doing? Going to the lake, going out on boats,
Yeah, it was a good game. Very good game.
leaving town. I miss the beach. I need a beach. I can tell you that right now.
Yes, next one will be a long pot.
Bomb pot coming up.
No call from C8.
Prakshati's in with King 10.
Call from C9.
Tricky with King Deuce.
Call 1.
Lucas Jack 9.
Raise
Steve
15,
gets rid of that
C4.
8-4, and Drew just flats with Ace King. Oh, nope. He put the raise in. Drew raises to 15 with Ace King suited. Hello, Christopher. He says, sup, Zach?
Raise to 30, seat 6.
He must be a fan of Steve Sack. Welcome, welcome, Christopher. Thanks for joining us. Please make sure you hit that like button.
I'll donate for now.
I wonder if that's Farouk.
I'm
Is
watching.
that a ding for Prakshati to get up and go play?
Call from C1.
Representing Sac City. Let's go, Poppy. Zach says, let's go. All right, we've got Larry with a 7-8 suited and Drew Ace King. Larry 3-bet with his 7-8 suited.
30 from seat 6.
Wonder if he thought Drew was squeeze playing here. Larry actually gets a piece. He bets and Drew just calls. He's got a black backdoor hearts and overs. Oh, and he just hits that ace. Oh, floats and hits.
Bet 100, seat 6.
Larry is not afraid. He needs that 8 or 7 on the river. He needs a 7 or 8 on the river.
Heads up.
Bet 100 and Drew called. Big pot 3, inconsequential 3.
Check seat 6.
Unlikely 3-bet 5-6. Although he 3-bet 7-8.
Bet 6. from
Drew
seat
is not
4.
afraid, and he is putting in the bet of 60. 60 into a pot of 388. Larry, just I think, showboating here. He's not going to call. He might. Drew made it small enough, and you might want to see it. But he's got to know he's beat.
Kings, queens, it all has to call.
Larry hates folding.
Are you a base?
You have Pretty sure you do. I'm
Larry
gonna find out
hates
later.
folding.
Check the live stream before.
Ah, he folds. He folds. And Drew's just scooping up the chips. Big pot, big pot. Nice one. Mike is playing ranked joust. Is that Fortnite?
Patty,
Nice.
can you get a
We've got
rebuy?
some Fortnite talk in the chat. You'll have to clue me in on that, Mike. Steve and Drew are our highest VPIP with 61%.
Yeah,
Tricky's
did
got
he say good fold
53%.
because
Lucas and
We
Larry
had
are
a lead or good fold
even
because
with
he won?
46. And Squirrel at 30 and Prakshati at
Exactly.
15.
It's like, oh yeah, good
Pretty
fold,
card
good
dip.
fold.
Don't think that Prakshati doesn't like to get in there, but
I had
she's
2-3
not going to be
offsuit.
raising with
Good fold.
9-3 and 8 deuce and things like that. Well done. We've got some action here.
Is that, which hand is that?
No,
Oh, it's the, that's the beginning.
I think this is a bomb pot hand.
Okay.
Next thing, 200 behind. See it in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I love it. They all tell each other, yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see it.
That was a good turn.
I can't, can you see
We're
it
doing
from here?
bump
I can see
Evan,
it.
I gotta try and get on the stream sometime.
Okay.
Absolutely, come on over. You can come on over right now. I think Prakshati's seat might be available.
If we're doing it,
She had to catch a flight.
well, no, that's good.
But yes, we would love to have you over here, Evan. You just come on over. You let us know.
I mean, if somebody's eyes are good enough to see
If
that
you
from
are
here,
on our website,
Oh,
you
shit,
can
I
click
can't
the
see
link
somebody
and join our Telegram group.
Yeah, I definitely can't
That's
see
where
it.
I
all
can't
the
either.
info
I
is
just
put
don't
But I
about
agree,
any
it
of
should
the
be- I
games
agree, I don't
that
think it
we're
should be on.
running.
I'm just checking myself out. I look
But you
good
can
on
also DM
You're
us,
like the Minotaur guy.
message us on our our Facebook page, our
I want you guys to see the
Instagram,
crap I've been raising with, so.
or call us up here at the club, Evan, and we'll get you on.
Put on the Seven Deuce card or something.
I almost did that one last time, but I
Track
didn't
Abyss
have
is
it.
ranked joust. Is awesome. All right, this has got to be Fortnite talk. I'm wondering,
Seat six
thinking,
also added
you
on
guys
200.
got to clue me in.
Yes.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share that. Live at the Royal channel.
Yes.
One of them is unhealthy.
All
drinks a
right,
day.
we are on our double board bomb pot.
Make sure that we're getting them
$5.
all scanned in.
$5
before we
bomb
give them a
pots.
ding.
$5 usually turns
Okay.
into
So can you
hundreds.
give them a
We had a
little
bomb
phone
pot
number?
last night, and I scoopity scooped. It was
Okay, got it.
$5 to
Perfect.
start, and I think I
All
All good?
scooped
Alright, here we go, guys.
300 plus. It's crazy. Starts out $5. Larry had second nut flush, and I had nut flush,
Yeah,
and
I'll get this thing with the.
I think he had a straight draw, and I had a set of kings on the top. So scoopity scoop. I love to scoopity scoop. Very rare.
Check nine.
All right, let's see.
120. Bet
8-5
20.
king, rainbow, and 6-6 ace. 2 hearts.
Fold,
Let's see.
fold.
Anybody got a 6? Yeah, Steve does. Steve's got a 6. Look at Larry. 3 10s dealt. Ugh. That's hateful. Steve has the 6
Four,
on the
six,
bottom. Nobody else
seven,
has
eight.
that. He's also got hearts for the bottom, so he's not really worried about anybody there. Anybody have 7 8s? No 7 8s. Lucas has king,
Fold
10,
nine, 1,
queen,
and that's gonna do it.
backdoor diamonds. And Steve just gets to take it down.
what's everybody's
Not
strategy
a
with these
board
bomb
that
pots?
connects
do
with
you,
anyone
do you like
a
to
lot
wait for the
here,
board
which
to
is
come
super
out and then look at
surprising.
your cards? Do you look at your cards first and
Boy,
then look at
there's
the board?
flush draws
I
and
don't look
straight
at my
draws.
cards by the turn or
I
somebody
don't have
else's.
trips or better, I
Craziness.
don't bet.
Really? That is a crock of bull.
Talking strategy
Watch the
of
screen.
bomb
You see?
pots at the table.
Okay, so we got one. What about
Who's
everybody
got a
else?
strategy in the chat for bomb pots? Mine is
That
cross
wasn't the
your
question.
fingers and hope.
You failed the exam question.
Darn tootin' Steve has it. Yes, Zach.
Turn it to-
Zach, Steve does have it a lot. I think he likes to bluff, though. I'm
You
hoping
don't
to
look
catch
until
him
it's your
on
turn?
stream
Yeah,
tonight
that's- I
bluffing.
mean, that's-
Because we
Steve
played
actually-
quite a
yeah,
bit here
old
at the
school,
club
high school,
together,
yeah.
and he just can't have it every
That's-
time.
Give anything away.
Is that
And I'll say that to
But
him.
that's
I'll
true
call
for-
his bet, and yep,
Yeah.
he's
Fold
got
two,
it.
right?
Yeah,
Nine,
right.
fold one, fold
Yeah,
Okay.
three,
Give it away too.
fold four.
Don't give
All
away your
right.
pelts too soon.
Back to some 1-2 no limit. Tricky Rick is raising with 9-4 suited. And Larry with ace-4 off on the button. He calls. Squirrel King Deuce suited. King Deuce diamonds. He
Fold
folds.
7 and 8.
Buckshotty 7-8 off. And folds.
so
Heads
squirrel?
up.
That means that you're never gonna lead out.
Correct.
Interesting.
Zach says, look at that silver
bomb pot.
fox.
Okay.
Yes. Farouk, that's my strategy for bomb pots. Pray. Exactly. Cross your fingers and pray you are drawn to the nuts or you hit that card.
Fold 6.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
9-10 jack.
Just have nothing.
Spades. 2 spades.
Me too.
Easy for Rick to represent that, especially when Larry has not a piece of it. He
Gotta make
folds
something
and
happen. I
Tricky gets
can't
to
win
take
with
it
good
down.
cards. I gotta start winning with bad cards.
Also, with those bomb pots, you know, especially in PLO, you are praying that somebody has that second nuts when you have the nuts. I flopped the straight flush the other day, and I just kept thinking, how am I going to get him to pay me? He did have the ace of spades,
That's gonna be a
and
missed
he
deal.
also had a set of
That's his
queens.
card right here.
That's his.
So I got
This
paid
shouldn't
for
be
that
up
one.
there,
That's
this land.
that's
I
always a
don't know
good day,
what-
right?
I don't know if
Sometimes you
I
can't
pitched
get
the
paid
second
unless
card
they
and
have
I
something
used
to
one
pay
that I-
you.
Yeah, it's gonna bring it back to 2 over.
Oh, we got a missed deal. No worries.
First ace.
Sorry.
and two.
It's never good to look at.
Yeah, so like if you know, if you haven't looked yet, don't look.
Make sure I just didn't notice it.
Yeah, how do you all feel about
Yeah.
a misdeal? Do you look at your
terrible with
cards
this, man.
anyway and say,
I don't
oh
know.
man, I would have had
Bases
it?
have
Or you
bases
just
haven't been
say,
hit
nope,
before.
I don't even want to know what I had.
Yeah.
Or a walk. If
Yeah,
somebody
try
gives
it.
you a walk,
Raise, re-raise.
do you look?
Tank call. Call.
And then the ace on the stack.
I have changed my strategy. I don't want to look. If I get a walk, I don't want to know if I had a
That's
good
not
hand or a
good.
bad hand.
Don't
I'm
do
just
that
gonna
to me.
thank you
Sorry.
very much and move on to the next one.
Fold C1.
Queen nine folds. Steve
Raise
with ace
to, yeah,
10.
raise to 5 from seat 3, raise to 15 from seat 4.
Steve raises with ace 10 to 5 and
six.
Drew 3 bets. Ace king suited. Larry folds.
7 and 8.
Squirrel folds. He's got spades.
So
Rockshotty
9,
folds.
and call from
And
seat
Tricky
3.
folds. We go
Is that Larry's phone?
heads up.
Larry has a pop socket?
Ace 10 and ace king.
Oh yeah, that
Okay.
means brain. Heads up.
He's just making it too easy.
Diamonds. Steve does have the ace of diamonds.
Seat 4.
Drew is the 3 better. He is going to continuation bet here. 8 comes
Check.
for Steve, giving him open-ended. Open-ended. Is Drew going to continue firing? He is not putting on the brakes, and Steve's not going to go anywhere now that he's open-ended.
Call from seat 3.
Ooh, and he gets there. He gets there. Backdoor heart, so I'm sure he's not too afraid. He's probably going to put a value bet in here. He doesn't want to be blown off, and Drew just has to lay down.
Screen, 55 from seat 3 and a fold from seat 4.
Nice hand, Steve. I know we've got that Zach party already. Happy he's pulling in those chips.
Thank you. Yeah, I got you.
Thank you all for joining us
Yeah,
in
I
the
got
chat
it.
and watching. We appreciate you.
All right, 1 and 2.
Ah, check out that hoodie. Farouk, you talked about the hat that Larry's wearing. Did you notice the hoodie? Look at that. It's a Royal Card Club hoodie. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's.
He was repping that in the World Series this year. Looked great.
Fold 6.
And it's nice and warm.
Fold 7.
6.
Raise to 6, seat 8.
Rock Shoddy ready to mix it up. She's got the button. She raises to 6.
Call from seat
10
9.
6 suited.
Call from seat
Lucas calls. Tricky Rick calls. She hasn't
Okay.
played a hand yet. She gets to rep a lot here. Queen Jack 3.
Check seat 9. Check 1.
Continuation bet. Absolutely. That's got your name more than anybody else's.
Seat 9.
Tricky Rick is calling with a gut shot.
Heads up.
Pairs the board. That still favors Prokshati.
Bet 15, seat 8.
She bets half pot. His percentage goes way down on hitting a gut shot at this point.
Raise, make it 65, seat 9. Fold 8.
He gets a fold. Actually, he has the best hand, so he's bluffing with the best hand, but that board really favors Prokshati way more. As the raiser, she's got all the king tens, queen, queen jack, queen 10, ace jack, jack queen. She's got a lot of those in her range, but she's also
Table
the
for
button.
live stream. We're gonna liven this place
So
up a little
depending
bit.
on where you are,
Cheryl,
what your
6.
image is, and not playing a
There's
hand,
a chance restrategy.
she got to use that image.
The game, just not
Unfortunately, Tricky Rick
conversation.
wanted to make
Last
us
night was
stand.
so funny. All night.
Evan wants some swag.
Getting a little tired of you talking about last night. Like,
We're gonna have to find get some swag in here. We'll get it for you, Evan.
guess so.
Fold C6.
You let us know.
Probably broke
Want
every
hoodies?
poker
Tell me in the chat who
fine.
wants hoodies, who wants hats. Who is gonna rep the Royal Card Club?
Call from C8. Fold 9.
Pakshadi's gonna call with 10-6.
Fold 2. 3, sorry.
Cleaned up pretty good.
So our
This
straddle.
Lisa? Or Lisa?
Check from 4. Heads up.
Drew with 8 deuce. Queen, queen, ace.
Check 4. Check 8. Turn.
3 of hearts.
10.
Bet 10 C8.
Farouk wants the hoodie. Yes. We're gonna have to get some hoodies in here, Farouk.
30 from C4.
Drew is trying to raise here with 8 high. Pakshadi has to lay it down.
Think so.
Unfortunately, now it's just becoming about who's willing to push the other one off the hand. And it's tough when we don't have the time. Unfortunately, Pakshadi being on a time constraint because she does have a plane. We're going to miss her so. It was so awesome to have my friend come visit, spend some time out here in Texas, check out Texas poker. She's from back home where I am in Jersey, and it is different. Everything's bigger in Texas. These bomb pots are bigger, pots are bigger.
Fold 6.
Farouk says she's playing too tight. Well, you know, Farouk, she's had crap, and she did try and mix it up.
6 C8.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a spot yet. She can't jam with her 10 high. She might. Never know.
Michael Jordan.
23. C9.
She's maybe reeling them
Ace,
in.
23.
Right, Farouk? Maybe she's just reeling them in. Oh my goodness, look at this. Prakshadi finally gets an ace. Not a great one. Tricky 3 bets.
Fold from
And
call
now
from
Lucas
C1,
has
fold
kings.
C3 and 4.
We cannot call.
Lollipop.
Crappy hands.
Fold C6.
She gets out of the way.
Heads up.
Evan wants a thin hoodie. I don't know. Tricky did call. We've got 2 spades on the board, 6 of diamonds, and now Tricky looks like he's looking to bet
Bet 15
into.
C9.
He wants to bet into Lucas. Tough spot about when you bet into the razor.
Cinco de Mayo.
They're either going to
Raise
raise you
55,
back
C1.
or you get no chips
Can't
from
tied
them.
yet.
I got up at
If
4
they
o'clock
raise
this
you
morning. I'm
back,
tired.
4 o'clock.
Can you call
I
the
had a nightmare I got
raise?
abducted by aliens.
Case.
Interesting.
So we put
True story,
ourselves
true
in a
dream.
tough spot.
Pretty scary. Yeah.
You sure it was a dream and that you really weren't
I don't
abducted
know.
for
I
a
might have
while?
been. I mean, I didn't, didn't feel like probing the, I woke up this morning, so that's good. But,
That's TV for you.
yeah, that's TV for you right there.
Yeah.
What do you got? Jacks, 10s, small overpair.
Any overpair is better right now. Tricky. It's nice to take a stab. Sometimes we get an ace king to fold, ace queen kind of thing to fold when we call these
I
3
will find
bets.
out.
Or we call these raises. Actually, Lucas did 3
Caught a
bet
piece
that.
or he had a pair. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
it was
going to bet.
pretty tough to lead there and be good.
When you watch this later. Sorry, my name's Tricky.
Drew is up 255, Lucas up 129, Steve up 68, and Squirrel's got a profit of 7.
One more bumper before you go.
Oh,
Jack 10.
Larry
You gonna
convinced
go?
Prakshati to get one more bomb pot in. She's got to get that flight out of here. Going to miss my friend. Let's see if maybe she can scoop a bomb pot. Get one more in. This will be a no limit hand. Evan, you ready for bomb pots when you
Raise
come play
to
on the
11,
stream?
Seat 7, fold 8. Alright, fold 9, it goes skiing. There he goes.
Squirrel raises to
Fold one.
11 with king 10. He should get some credibility. He hasn't been mixing it up too much. But
3 and 4.
Jack's for Steve. He's going to call.
Fold.
Larry gets rid of his king 3, and Drew is in there with ace 8 suited. Ace 8 spades. Ace does come for young Drew.
15, seat 7.
Squirrel's gonna check it.
3.
Steve just leads with his jacks. And Drew snap calls.
2.
Squirrel bet the king 10. Sorry, my
Check
graphic
four.
was behind, I
7,
think,
10.
or I was behind. Check, check on a 3 of diamonds turn, and the 5.
Bet from seat 4.
Hard for anybody to really rep a 4 here.
Bet 40, seat 7.
Hearts does complete. Squirrel bets 40. 40 with his. Oh.
Fold, seat
Steve
3.
gets rid of his jacks,
Call from seat 4.
and Drew calls with his ace.
Nice call.
And Squirrel folds. Gets rid of the king. Nice pot for young Drew.
This one.
BRS says, look at Drew. He's a boss right there.
Button.
Right? We'll see if he does 9 high like a boss. Evan says he's played with Lucas, Drew, and Larry here at the Royal. If you haven't checked us out, please do. Thank you, Evan. We think it's a super awesome spot, and we are grateful that you are one of our Royal family members now. Thank you so much. Keep spreading that word. We really appreciate you. We like it here. We think it's a pretty cool room.
It's a fun
We
little
got
game we play
really
here
great
with the cards.
feedback from all the ladies that came out for the Lips tour. They were here for a whole weekend. We had a couple ladies come out from Seattle, and they loved it. Very happy to have Melody here and her wife Tara. It was awesome. Bomb pot time. 8-4-6. Still rainbow. Crazy. And we got 5 queen jack. Now we might have some action. Look at this, Larry.
Yeah, sorry,
I
check,
thought
check,
that was a
check.
full wrap.
Check.
Yeah, he's got 8, 9, 10 jack queen.
Check 9.
7s
Check
for
one.
Squirrel.
15,
Set of 6s for Prakshati. Let's go. Anybody have hearts? Tricky Rick. Tricky Rick's got the nut flush draw and 2 pair. That is a nice, but he's got nothing on the top except the 4. 6, 7, 8 for Lucas. Open-ended on the bottom. 10 jack queen king. 5, 9 gut shot, double gutty, right? For Steve, and a pair of
Raised
kings on the
100.
bottom. Hearts for Drew, and backdoor spades and a pair. We got a lot of little pieces here.
3.
Yes, Evan is crossing his fingers for Prakshati. Let's see her scoopity scoop.
But yes.
That'd be pretty awesome. She has backdoor spades
four.
on the bottom, gut shot, straight draw on the bottom, and a set of 6s on top. Tricky Rick raises to 100. I like this raise. He's drawn to the nuts. He's got 2 pair, but he doesn't have anything except the 4 on the top. Prakshati has the top pretty much covered and a gut shot and backdoor on the
Call,
bottom.
6.
Ooh, Larry has a set of 8s. How did I not see that part? And a gut shot. And open-ended. Ooh, proc shotty. Come
Let
on,
them
let's
sort it
get
out.
one. At least one. Maybe we get quad 6s for proc shotty. And let's go backdoor spades on the bottom. That's my hope. I am crossing my fingers. I got to root for my friend before she gets
Call
out.
for 9.
Although
And then
Larry and Tricky Rick, they are the royal family. But Prakshati, got to root for my girl. Let's get us some quads. Come on, Prakshati. Where's that 6? Ooh. Prakshati gets the straight on the bottom, but Tricky Rick has the nut flush. 8 jack. Now Larry has set of 8s, open-ended straight on the top. No
Here we
hope
go,
for
guys.
anybody
Ready to warm up?
else to win that bottom. Tricky Rick has that locked up. We need quads. Come on, Prakshati. There's got to be another 6. Did anybody fold the 6?
No flush on top.
Anybody have club draw? No. All right, come on. 1 6 left in the deck. Come on, Casper. Pull that miracle out. You can do it. 6.
Oh, he has it.
K6.
My bad.
6.
Burn
6.
that one. I'm gonna do that.
6. Aw, boat.
No.
So, you got flush right here. Yeah, right flush here, and then 8's full for the bottom.
Larry and
You guys
Tricky
chop
Rick
it.
are going to chop it up.
You got a better vote than on the bottom for a second. It's a full on the jack.
Chop it up. Nut flush for Tricky Rick. And a boat. 8's full for Larry. My poor girl, Prakshati, missed her quad 6s. Thanks, Prakshati. I'm going to miss you. Larry, you should be sorry. Give her the
Nicely
chips
done,
back.
folks.
I always say we can't say we're sorry in poker. We're all here to win.
Yes.
I pout when I lose. I'm trying to get better at it. Not pouting. Get better at being gracious. Drew up
thinks Rick's liking bomb pots better now.
329 in this 1-2
First time
no
a bomb
limit
pop's ever
game.
gone my way.
Lucas up 124 and Steve up 22.
Back in the game.
Prakshati, unfortunately, that bomb pot took her down 200. Sorry, my girl. And now she's got to catch a flight back to New York, New Jersey. Thank you for being here, my friend. We'll miss you. All right, we're back in. Look, seat open. Seat open.
No.
I was trying to
Call.
figure out if there was a way I could commentate and play at
Call
the same
from
time.
6. Raise to 12, seat 7.
Anyone new in the chat, please
Call
don't
from
forget to
17.
like and
Call from seat
subscribe to
4.
our Live at the Royal channel.
Call from
Share us
6.
with all your friends. Thank you for joining us tonight. Squirrel with ace 7, Steve 8-9 off, and young Drew with ace 3.
7.
And Squirrel gets a 7. He gets a little piece of it,
Call from seat 3, fold 4.
but he's gonna bet his 7, and Steve is gonna call with his gut shot.
Heads up.
Oh my gosh!
Check.
Larry Luckbox just changed
Check 3.
his name over to Steve. We are calling Steve the Luckbox.
Check from 7.
Yes, Farouk, that is going to be a long flight for our friends.
Bet 40, seat 3.
Hate when I don't get to win the bomb pot. That's like one of those days where you just get to scoop it up. Steve is betting. He caught that straight, and is Squirrel gonna call with that one pair? I know Steve likes to mix it up, but it is middle pair. Lots of things can beat him here.
Full seven.
And Steve just takes it down. Farouk, I don't think the best thing would be to tell her she played too tight when she walks through the door.
Guys, Marcia's gonna come in and take over for the next hour for you guys. I will see y'all back here in just a
Here
bit.
we go. Monty's gonna step in the box. Hello, Monty. Monty's new to the club. He was dealing our stream the other day, was out here with the ladies for the Lips tour. Steve, Casper, and Monty have been awesome additions to our staff. They are wonderful. We were all out here the other night. Kim, Monty, myself, Steve, Jesse, Larry, a whole bunch of us all stayed way after hours, and we're just playing $5 sit and goes and crazy poker, just all team bonding. It was a fun night.
Quads would be nice.
Lucas is ordering up quads. Yes, Zach. Steve for president. I'm on board with that.
They're full.
I am on board with that. As long as he can make my chocolate cheaper here in Texas. I don't need much. I just like my candy bars. It's all good. Look at this. Squirrel with a 5-7 hearts. Tricky Rick's got ace king of diamonds, and he 3-bets it to 30. And Squirrel is gonna let it go.
There shows.
I was hoping somebody was sitting on something decent.
Seat open here at the Royal. Who wants to be on live stream? Pakshadi had to
10-2?
catch her flight back
You
to
like that hand?
Jersey.
Good enough. Good enough.
Nothing 7, not 30.
Well, I'm glad I got you out because my luck it would have came 10-10-2 or something.
No, you're lucky.
Probably.
It came ace 10-10.
Is that what you got?
What's everybody got planned for the weekend? What big plans? Who's doing what? Are you going to listen to some live music? Does everybody here in the chat know that Larry has a WPT title? He is a main event champion in Hollywood, Florida, 2014. That is a pretty gosh darn big deal. Those WPT events are hard. He also snow skis. Larry is very active and loves to travel around playing poker. The card club has had him here in Texas for a while. He's not used to sitting still. Ooh, Steve picks up a club draw. Drew's still good with ace queen. Ooh, and he gets away from it. Nice bet, Steve. Sometimes you bet those draws. What is everybody doing for the weekend? Tell me in chat what you're going to do. She didn't pray. She didn't pray exactly for that quad. I was praying back here. I was shouting for it. She needed to pray for those quad sixes, Farouk. You're right. I know. I think I might have slightly been praying that her flight got delayed again, but I know you're missing your wife and you want her to come home, so I had to let her go to you. We had a busy weekend, and I was hoping I could spend some more quality time with her, but we did have a very nice time.
Got a razor.
Tricky Rick with tens. What was that, Farouk? No way you're going to be silent?
7.
Oh, listen, you're the one that's going to be in the house with her. You might not want to talk about being tight. Steve and Zach going to Zilker with the pup. No, right? Oh, Zilker. Oh, you're taking the pup. Nice. That's awesome. Sounds like a fun weekend. Steve with his 9-3 makes trip nines. I mean, I want to run like Steve. Now there is the perfect husband, Farouk. Welcome back, honey. That's it. Exactly. I think you guys are going to... Oh, my gosh. Steve gets quads. Just quads.
Check. I'm not gonna get trapped.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, you got more than just
I knew
it.
you were trapping.
You got quads. Really
Well, I said
hard
I'm not gonna get trapped.
to call anything there.
So give a
So
call with a 3-9.
Yeah.
Steve was pretty generous there, not betting.
Can you imagine? They're sitting on a
Tricky
freaking
can't
full
really
house
call
and
two
I bet in you
overs.
that crap.
His boat wouldn't be any good. Anyway,
That
and
was
Steve
a good
just
deal.
got quads.
That
Pretty
was,
good.
We just missed quads over a boat and
yeah.
Really?
yeah.
Farouk, I
Who had
think
the
No
that
fireworks.
We didn't get it all in. We didn't
one
get
of
it
the
all
Philly
in either.
properties
Yeah,
has
quads on
tournaments
river.
Check
this
the
No, no, no.
weekend or
Quads.
next
Steve
Oh,
had
week.
you,
quads.
obviously.
Maybe you guys are
Yeah, right.
heading
I
out
was
for
exactly
that.
like,
I was betting it. Yeah,
Tell me
He
where
had good
everybody
hand.
likes
He
to
had good hand.
play. Are you playing
Good hand,
tournaments?
Rick.
Anybody do the circuit
yeah,
events for
whatever.
WSOP?
I probably would have lost a lot of
Yeah,
money on that one.
you're not as disciplined as I am on that one.
No.
There was too many.
Because I'm an idiot.
There was too many. There was too many outs for him to have a better hand than I had, even though I had a good hand. But,
Yeah.
There's the king and the
Larry
jack out there,
getting rid
too.
of
Oh,
his
yeah,
ace
it was-
four.
it was no-brainer
Squirrel
not
with
to bet into
10-4. Tricky Jack deuce. King 5 for Lucas. On the button, he raises.
you were check calling a little too quick for my liking.
Yeah.
Steve calls with his
Trying
ace
to- trying to-
suited.
I know.
Trying to slow
You,
Yeah.
you were doing the happy
4-6
dance. I could
off,
see
he
it.
calls.
See what your bet was that if you call it.
Yeah. My mistake in trying to
King
raise it.
8-3.
Three times.
Lucas gets a piece of that. Lucas checks it, trying to trap somebody. Now Steve hits that 9. He bets. Drew gets away, and Lucas,
It's pretty aggravating when you lose to the boat.
he calls.
Yeah. I mean, there's a king and a jack on the board. I had 2 10s down. There's 3
5, Lucas for 2 pair.
Non-re-raise.
Steve bets 10, and Lucas is going to
25 or 15, 20.
pop it up. His 2 pair.
You have quads again.
Steve's not going to call with his 9. No, no more quads, Steve.
Not on that board.
Just one time.
You do. You got a few extra cards down there we
One
don't know about.
Drew's got a 57% VPIP on this one. Steve with 53. We know he likes to mix it up. Tricky Rick, 46, and Skywalker, 38. Larry sitting at 30%. That's highly unlikely for him. He's usually up there. And Squirrel with 26%.
Quite deep into it, too.
They do like to mix it up. Farouk likes to play online. Jersey, we get to play on WSOP, Poker Stars, Borgata, BetMGM.
He's struggling.
What else is out there, Farouk? I can't remember. ACR. I like to play ACR. You can play ACR all over, but it is not one of the legal sites here in the U.S. I wish it was.
Not gonna get anything out of him tonight. All right.
You might have something this time.
All right, we are 2, 4, 5, way to a flop. Set of 4s for Drew, heart draw for Larry, heart draw for Nut, heart draw for Squirrel. Tricky's got no piece of it with his ace-8, and Steve with his 9-10 doesn't have a piece. Drew checked his set, and Larry bet his heart draw. Squirrel called the Nut heart draw, and let's see if Drew pops it up. It's
That was my
15.
nickname in high school.
Was it really?
45 total.
And he does. Flush draws aren't really going to fold here for another 30. Drew just wants that extra value in case he has that. case that's what they're drawing, and they miss. Squirrel's got the nut flush draw here. If he raises here, would be putting a lot of pressure on Larry. Would have to go, but Squirrel just calls.
3 players.
3 comes in, 3 of clubs. That's now Larry's open-ended and a flush draw, and Squirrel is gut shot and
100
the
total.
nut flush draw.
Pair calls.
Drew is betting 100, almost half pot, a little less than half. Now Drew's really got to be thinking. We know the heart draw's there. The heart draw is there. But what other possibilities? Can't put anybody on a set of kings. Doubtful set of fives. We've got 3-way. We have got a nice sized pot here.
3 players.
He is looking for a blank. Oh, out in the luck box. Larry just gets there.
Pair checks.
Luck box Larry. We don't call him luck box Larry for nothing.
Pair goes all in.
All in. Surprised he doesn't go a little smaller for value. Squirrel hit his 7 and he knows it can't be any good. Larry's all in for 327. I think I would have liked a little less. I don't know that Andrew pays all in, but maybe he's looking at you like you might have the missed flush draw, which you did. 4 card straights are a little scary. Andrew is going to really think this through. That takes a huge chunk out of his stack.
Pair calls.
And he makes the call.
Sure.
He's going to see the bad
Pair checks
news.
straight.
That's a tough one. Well
Frickin'
done. So Larry gets max value.
The 6.
How dumb am I? Thank you so much, Farouk. Yes.
River.
Go
Wow.
Prakshati, yes. I'm glad you heard from Prakshati. Awesome. Thank you so much for all the luck and the love. We appreciate it. You have a great night, Farouk. Thank you.
My heart. Sometimes.
RMC Candle. RMC Candle, where is this at? This is the Royal Card Club in Austin, Texas.
That's
Where are you
I
at,
thought you had ace
RMC?
deuce.
I was like, Miss Hearts, Miss Hearts.
Where are you at? Poker Stars, Farouk. Yeah. Yep. Play that.
I was actually hoping for missing hearts too and getting the 7. If you guys said much bright in the sky.
We are here at the Royal Card Club in Austin. Live at the Royal is our channel. Please like and subscribe and share. That last hand really took the wind out of the sails for Drew. He went from being our top profiter
I know,
to
we
now he's down
Well, the guy
194.
that has only thought
Larry
of
is
tables, how
up
much do I have to bet to get you out? Is now the
519.
tip leader.
Right?
Indianapolis.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
well,
welcome.
welcome to the stream, RMC. We appreciate you being here. Hopefully you'll make your way out to Austin one of these days. Come join us at the Royal Card Club. What do you like to play, RMC? You a cash game player? You a tournament player? Ah, you are a friend of Steve's. Yes, he is squirrely. Even though Squirrel's got the name Squirrel,
Things just got
Steve
real
is
tight
a
up
little
in here.
squirrely. Always got to think with him. Hard to put him on a hand. Larry raising with ace jack suited to 10, ace jack of diamonds. Squirrel's got jacks and he calls.
42 total. Pair goes all in. Pair calls.
All in. All in for Squirrel. I think he's got 100, 154 today.
Okay, okay.
Doing what? Take out bets back?
Once or twice.
Changed my mind.
They're just going to run it one time here.
It'd be a really good deal for an ace out there.
Good luck all in. Good luck all in.
Larry with a gut shot.
Or an ace for queen.
Bam! Squirrel holds with his jacks. Takes Larry's 154. Little does Larry know that he was so far behind on his flush draw against Squirrel, and then he hit Squirrel's Squirrel's
Just be
7 to
thankful the
make
heart
his
didn't come on
straight.
that river last night.
This is why we call him Luck Box Larry. Any of you in chat know anybody Luck Box? Or are you the Luck Box of your friend group? That's what we're doing here at the Royal. We're offering host your own home game. You want to bring your Luck Box friends, play together at one of our tables? By all means, give us a call. We'll set it up.
7 stuck out there.
Money in the box. Here we go.
Oh, you set.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
don't make it 4 to a straight.
Yes, so sick. 2 to go, guys.
2 to call.
Play fools.
Lucas just calls.
Raise it up. Yo, 11. C4.
Drew is raising with his 5-6. Larry, ace, queen.
30.
He is gonna 3-bet young Drew.
Play folds. Play folds.
Squirrel gets out of the way. Tricky gets out of the way. Lucas folds.
Play folds.
And Drew and Larry heads up again. We have been here before. All clubs, and Drew has a club.
Play checks.
9-10 deuce. Neither of them make a pair. Neither of them have a draw except for the club for Drew. King hits. Now Larry's got a gut shot. Who is going to bet and rep something? Ugh, and the ace comes for Luck Box. Drew maybe could have taken a stab at that king, but it would have been a tough spot because Larry would have had the gut shot. Maybe end it over.
I was hoping he'd call him, so I was
Gets
hoping he'd call him so you
away.
could see what he, like, left us on
Larry
the
bets
pre-flop.
with his ace.
Oh, we'll get to watch later.
Freaking,
It's a cool thing.
That's the
Drew
sick
was
thing
hoping
about
for
it.
some
That's why I hate
cards
seeing
to
on
use
live
to his advantage on
Kinda like
that
a Super
turn.
Bowl he's
It
been
just
doing,
wasn't a good board for him to bluff at.
buttons right, right? Yeah.
Larry just building stacks. Building
Friday
stacks.
school.
Okay.
Lucas
back
is
check,
our
Lisa,
very
nice quick
first member. He is Royal Card Club royalty. We've got his picture hanging on the wall. He is always our #1 Royal member. He always gets that 1 seat if he wants. He's new to the game, fairly new, and he loves it. And we're so grateful for he and Rick. They brought their families out. They are just truly wonderful people, and we're grateful to have met them from the get-go. Larry with pocket kings. Drew raised to 8, and these two are dancing again. Everybody getting out of the way. Lucas.
what I have right here.
Lucas looking to mix it up with his 4-7 of clubs. Steve
But I
gets
just
out of the
happen to have
way.
a stack of 30 right there.
3 players.
3-way to a flat. Drew called with his kings. I mean his pocket 8s. Larry's got kings. The board is ace jack. Ace jack 4, 2 spades. Larry's got the king of spades.
25.
Pop's 93 and he bets 25 into it. Lucas hits his 4.
45.
Lucas hits his 4 and has backdoor clubs. We think he's going to mix it up here. He is looking to dance with Larry. Lucas has been folding the bit. He might be bored.
Play folds.
He says, not today, Larry Luckbox.
Yeah, sure.
Larry shows the kings.
Always attract bullets.
It's true.
Isn't that the truth?
Does anybody need any water or anything?
He didn't want to have to wait 20, 30 minutes.
Okay, well then, never mind.
They went right by
Patty's
you last
coming
time you
around
asked.
to see if anybody needs
right.
a drink.
I almost got there. Remember when I was debating the move? I wish I would have.
But you wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Two guys, two to go. Fair folks.
How many times have you Lisa said lockbox Larry? It's just
Oh,
A lot, Larry, a lot.
Yeah, probably a lot.
it's her favorite expression.
That's right. When it comes to you, it's my favorite expression because it's true. And I just got a note from Prakshati that her flight is delayed. Come back, Prakshati. I said, come back and hop back in that seat. I don't know how far away she got.
Good check.
King 10 for Tricky Rick. Suited. He's got diamonds on a 957 board. 2 diamonds and Steve with a gut shot.
Check. Good check.
Tricky Rick hits his 10. Now he's got the flush draw and a pair. Steve gets rid of the gut shot. Well done, Tricky Rick. He is climbing back up. He says, I gotta get that Fortnite.
Oh, I would have rolled
What
that
was
way.
it? Fortnite currency.
7 deuce out of played it. Probably you were like 4 in a row.
It actually was a good board for my hand.
The
Really?
7 deuce game. We might play some of those on stream one of these days. We might play some of those
I probably had to have
crazy
the bluff
games,
off that one.
stand-ups and 7 deuce. You tell us in chat what you want to play. Maybe we'll make it happen. We are here for you.
I like how your entire strategy is to try and bluff people. Or buy them out.
That's
I
right,
want to buy
Tricky.
you out of this hand.
I had a shitty hand, so I wasn't going to win with a hand. So
Oh.
it was,
Tricky says your entire strategy, Larry, is to bluff people out. Larry does like to bluff. I caught him good last night. Caught him good
Well,
in
we
a
got
bluff.
some big
Yes. We've got Tricky and Larry. King Jack
I saw
versus
you, I
Ace
saw you
King.
check out how much I had over here.
I did.
Tricky with
I know
the
you
3
did.
bet to
I saw what you
20.
did.
Ace, ace,
God, that
3.
might be, isn't it?
2 diamonds.
Check the rest.
Good check. That's 25.
Love it. Tricky betting his trip aces because so often people don't think that you would bet if you had an ace. And when there's 2 aces on the board and only 4 in the entire deck, people don't think you have it. And Tricky Rick knows Larry likes to bluff, so he's just trying to get some value.
75 total.
Big bet from him. I think maybe we could have made it a little smaller to get the chips out of him, Tricky. Even though Larry had the gut shot.
Maybe.
4 outer.
Nice, take it down. Still building those stacks, Tricky.
It was a 4 outer for me
Thank
too.
you everyone for joining us in chat
Probably
and
would've hurt.
watching on the channel today. Please
My 4
like
outer is
and
probably bigger than
subscribe
your
and
4
share
outer,
to
though.
all your friends. Tell them about the Live at the Royal live stream. Tricky Rick moved up in aggression frequency 48%. Drew hanging in there 46. He's definitely shown some prowess. And Larry 43. Steve 36.
Come through.
Fair folks. Fair folks. Fair call. You got a raise at 25.
Got a raise to 25 from Drew with 6-8.
Fair folks.
Larry folds. Squall's got 4-8 suited. He gets rid of it. And Steve with the 7-8 off. He folds. Drew just picks it up. Drew wants those chips back that he lost to Larry. Big hand. He flops a set. And Larry has flush draw. Turns it
I
open-ended
do,
straight
yeah.
and
I like
just
C1.
gets there on the river.
Yes, sir.
Made a big bet.
I feel
like I
and
got more elbow
Drew
room.
called.
Yeah, a little more room. I can see the board better.
Six to go.
Like the corners, I feel like I can't see the board, those two.
You can't see him.
Action on Lucas. We've got a straddle on the
If I need to see
table.
a stack, I mean, how often am I stacking people?
Action
Not with
to
that
9-3. Lucas, hard to stack with stack other players with 9-3, right, Lucas? I hear ya. Hate being card dead. Drew says, I don't care. I have queen deuce and I'm raising. Swirl with ace-3, folds. Tricky with 10-5, folds.
Not a good time to strap.
Drew is taken down. Looks like when there is a straddle.
That's why I
in
can't
play,
straddle.
he
I can
is
get
putting
crap
the
and then you guys
pressure on
bend
it.
straddle and you're like, I'm just wasting money at that point.
I guaranteed 5-7. or
I have to.
something.
The way
Yeah.
my cards have been tonight, I've had to play hands that I wouldn't normally play.
Like
I've had to
9-3
way
offsuit,
up-
which is what I
way
just
up
had.
than I would.
Like, you want to play that?
9-3.
Well,
you
that's
gotta
true.
be
I've had a few good.
Were they suited though, or did you play off?
Hell
No,
no.
no,
okay.
No, they weren't.
First
One
hour,
black
I
and
looked
one
at
red.
ace.
All right, well,
Steve
never
says
mind. Never mind
9-3,
then.
you can get
Ace low cards,
quads.
ace no
Maybe that's why I've never had quads. I don't play enough trash.
Quads with 9-3. Lucas has got his king deuce suited here.
Let's call.
Pair calls the two.
He calls.
Pair calls, pair phones.
Steve calls with ace-7 off. Drew folds queen-4. Larry king-3 on the button. He folds. And Squirrel gets 9-10.
Raise it up.
Tricky Rick
12
with
to go.
ace-jack suited on in the big blind. He's going to put it in for a raise. His straddle didn't work before, but this nice hand with the big blind, ace-jack suited. And he's got him calling.
Four
Dave thinking maybe he was making a squeeze play there. Ace-5-6, 2 hearts.
No, when you're walking around the house.
Nobody
What you
has
said, yeah,
hearts
my
here.
fucking
No draw, no 7-8. Is Tricky Rick going to continuation bet on
Probably
this
already have
board?
to apologize
Done
for
on
you. I'm sorry.
Squirrel.
Pair check.
Okay.
See nine back.
Definitely want some value and protect ourselves here.
Pair call.
Lots of calls with nothing here.
3 players.
Lucas is hoping a backdoor. 6 pairs the board. Tricky's got to feel pretty good about his hand still.
Pair check.
Ooh, let's not give him a free card, Tricky. Steve's gonna bet. Maybe Tricky check raises here.
Pair calls. 25.
Player calls. Lucas gets out of the way, so Steve and... So the board is 5s and 6s with an ace.
Showdown.
Steve checks. And Tricky's got a pair of aces. Aces and 6.
6 with the jack.
With 6s and 5s and an ace.
Aces and 6s
Aces and 6s.
with a jack.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We had the graphic wrong. A7. Steve had A7. Tricky had ace.
Oh, that's
It,
good.
All right.
it felt like it, but
They both thought they were good.
I just wasn't going to
with
fall
their
into
ace.
Mr. Four of a kind trap down there again, you know.
Tricky
They got
had
4
the
sixes?
You got me a
better
little, yeah,
kicker.
you got me a little gun shy on that one. I was
Thought
I was
maybe
wanting to
that-
fire at it, but only because I had a decent kicker. But
I thought I saw Steve leaving there with nothing. Did I read the graphic wrong? Or is the graphic
it was like a
wrong?
couple weeks ago. I was playing out here, and I was trying to set
Ace
traps.
10 heart for Steve.
5 traps I was trying to set, never hit, and then I ended up getting trapped twice. It was terrible. It was so bad.
Welcome, chat. Welcome, welcome. Please hit that like button. Thank you so much. And share us to your friends.
Raise.
Steve has ace 10 of hearts. Squirrel has queen jack.
We
Pocket
raise
tens
20.
for Tricky.
Pair folds.
He 3-bets to 20.
Pair call.
Lucas gets out of the way. Steve calls ace 10.
Pair check.
And Squirrel called with queen jack.
Pair bets 15.
Ace for Steve and a jack for Squirrel. Tricky calls with his tens. 5 of spades, that shouldn't change too much.
Pair bets 15.
Steve's
Pair call.
still firing with his ace. He's got to feel pretty confident that it's the best hand right now.
Pair folds.
Tricky gets away from his tens.
Pair jack.
And Squirrel calls.
Pair bets 15.
5 on the river. And Steve just bets 15 into a pot of 152.
I'm not saying I don't have quads, I'm not saying I do either.
Steve trying to get that 15 bucks out of Squirrel, and he does.
Oh, you had my 10.
I have to come up with a luck box name for Steve too. I can't call luck box Larry and luck box Steve. That was not a luck box hand though. Not at all. That's what makes it tough when you play with Steve. You never know what he's playing. Larry up 450 in this 1-2 no
Next
game,
time, just
no
throw it,
limit.
throw whatever, make it a little easier for him
Steve
to
up
put it in his
122.
stash, you know.
Just
Lucas
walk it
in the
over there.
green of
Yeah.
85.
There you go.
And Tricky, Squirrel, and
Can I just
Drew
Venmo you?
are
7, 6,
in the
60,
red.
60 go.
Drew took a big hit in a hand with Larry earlier. He's trying to work his way back up into the green.
Pair folds.
Larry folds his 5-6. Squirrel waking up to kings. What? We had a straddle to 6, and Squirrel made it 15.
Pair folds.
Tricky folds. Lucas folds. Steve folds. And Drew trying to crack it with 8-3. He hits that 3,
Pair check.
but Squirrel is still ahead with his kings. He's gonna bet almost pot. 30 bucks. Drew knows Squirrel hasn't played a lot of hands. He's betting big. Hard for Drew to gonna make a move if he misses in his second pair. Nice hand, Squirrel. Nice hand. Shaggy Steve, aka the Merkin. Hi, John Davies. Thank you so much for joining us in chat.
Love it, girl.
Thanks
I thought
for
I could give you a
watching
call over there.
the live at the Royal. Welcome,
So I thought
welcome,
I'd
welcome.
give you the call.
You had like a set. Something
Don't
crazy.
forget to hit that like button now that you're here.
Pretty good. I had 3.
Subscribe and share to all your friends. What are you up to tonight, John? You playing some poker?
C6.
Larry with King Jack.
Raise it up. 8 to go.
Putting in a raise to 8.
Pair call.
Squirrel folds 9 deuce. Tricky Rick 9 jack diamonds. He calls, and Skywalker calls with pocket tens. Steve's in there, King 7 of hearts. Nobody else has hearts.
5 players.
And Drew with the 7-9 of clubs. Ace 8-3 rainbow.
Pair check.
Nobody has an ace. Larry's our original raiser. He's gonna lead out here.
Bet 10. No means no.
Tricky
Pair
gets
folds.
away from it.
Pair call.
Lucas
Pair
calls,
folds.
he's got a pair.
Pair call. 3 players.
And Drew calls with 7-9. Wow, he must have known a backdoor might have come in. He's got 6, 7, 8, 9. He is open-ended. Who had hearts? I think somebody folded hearts. Steve, maybe? Larry's still gonna fire. He is repping. He's betting 25. Lucas says that doesn't really change much. I call. And now Drew with open-ended is gonna call. Let's see if he luck boxes against Larry and hits that straight. Ooh. A 4, not a 5. He needed that 5.
Three checks. Good bet.
Lucas is gonna bet. Only thing to do here for Drew is to raise. He knows he can't take it down. Doesn't think anybody is really that strong.
105 total.
I love the move. He had a
Yes, sir.
plan.
C6 fold.
Larry definitely can't call. Lucas can think if he, what does he call on the flop and the turn? It wasn't really a straight draw. The heart draw didn't come in until the turn. It's not really that he missed much. Drew could be representing pocket 3s here, pocket 8s. Doesn't have pocket aces.
Was it 1 something? 105.
Lucas has to really think Drew is bluffing here and thinking through the story. Nice, Drew. What a move. And Lucas really doesn't want to let them go. He wants to
75?
show the bluff. He wants to show the bluff so bad. Nice. He calls with nothing on the flop
for the
and
camera.
turns.
I had you, but I didn't want a hero call either.
So he's got one of those. That's when you've got to have a plan in motion. What am I going to do on the turn? What am I going to do on the river? When a board that dry there, he
Yeah, I think
he
you're
can
right.
make some
I think
moves
you're
there.
right. It's been
Look
2
at
years.
that
Let's
pocket
bump
threes.
pot. You want to
Bump
bump pot,
pot?
Nice
everybody?
hand, Drew. Nice hand.
So I guess we're going to do a bomb pot.
John is
We're
a
gonna get some of
leg
that money out of
man,
Larry's stack.
watching Steve and his quads.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice, John. Yep, checking out Steve's legs. All right, hey, Shaggy Steve's got some calf action on the, we'll call it a calf cam. How about that? How often are we televising? We're doing live stream Thursdays and Saturdays right now. You let us know if you want to come out. Oh, you said you're in Indianapolis, right? Yeah, we have
Yes, sir.
3 streams up so far. We live streamed the ladies Lips Tour main event championship.
first
Yours
board is
truly
here
is
on the
on that
yellow
final
table.
table. Came into it as the chip leader and wound up bubbling. Was not happy about that. We live streamed that. We had our first cash game, and we also had the ladies cash game live stream. So now we're looking to mix up all kinds of 1-2s and bomb pots and everything. We've got a bomb pot right now. 6 deuce 7, 2 diamonds, and ace jack king 2 spades.
Checks to C1, checks all around.
Oh, let's see who's got something. People got a little piece. Queen of clubs.
Third check.
Now we've got a club draw and diamond draw. 5 of hearts on the bottom didn't really change much. Anybody have anything? Let's see. Drew has pocket 10s and a diamond draw. He's got 6, 7. He's got a gut shot there. 8s. 8s for Larry. Larry's got club draw now. Set of 7s for Squirrel on the top, nothing on the bottom. Ace, we got rid of the ace. And Drew's gonna call. Clubs comes in, the back door clubs comes in for Luckbox Larry. Drew misses his diamonds and his gut shot. Squirrel set of 7s, no good. But his, let's see, Drew's pair of 10s is
Yeah, Potsy.
Oh, nope, Larry's got a jack on the bottom. Larry looks like he's scoopity-dooping here. Jack on the bottom, nobody has 10 queen.
That calls.
Squirrel has to
Showdown.
fold. And Drew calls.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're the nut. They're all out. Nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Dessert.
That's where I folded.
I need a
Yes,
diamond
sir.
all along.
Let's stay in on 3.
I mean, diamond or a 9.
Ace of clubs look pretty good to me now.
Yeah, very good.
We got
Steve
small
is
and
the
big.
next Hawktois. I don't know who Hawktois is. Did I say that right? Tua? Twa?
Two to go.
Might have to look that up, Zach.
Let's fold. Let's fold.
They were preaching about your dad's good calves
call.
right now.
12.
Way ease it up.
All right,
Well,
action
You've been
back
so quiet,
here.
Steve, this game, right? I mean, raising much.
Pocket
Just gonna-
sevens
gonna
for
sneak a raising
Steve,
on there
Jack
without
8 of
anybody knowing.
diamonds for
Yeah.
Lucas,
I
and
know.
Queen 8 for Larry.
How cool.
Clear calls. 12.
Queen 8 of hearts.
Clear calls. Three players.
King 7 4. Set of sevens for Steve. Nobody with spades and nobody with a king. So I don't know that Steve's going to get too much action. Maybe
Okay.
somebody's going to
Let's
bluff
try
at it.
17.
Cool.
Clear fold.
Yeah.
Steve bets
Then a hero
and just
comes
takes it
along.
down.
Please don't.
Nothing worse
Those
than
are
when you
bluffing
have a
Mr.
hand
Dickie,
and
man.
nobody has
Don't
anything
bring
to
me in
give
on your
you,
angle.
to pay you off. We want
said, "Please
value.
don't."
We want value.
I heard I have a voice of an angel.
Nobody was taking a stab at that one, Steve.
Then I'm like, "Stop going home."
Right?
Two to go, guys. It's to raise. 7.
I think I got you for that big long block.
Ace 10 for Tricky.
The another one? Yeah.
I'm here for it. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. 4-on-1 call. Actions delayed.
Steve calls
Call
King
dog, go
4,
ahead, and Michael
Jack
Vick,
8
7
for
to go.
Drew.
Clear fold.
Larry folds his 8-4.
Michael Vick sent a few to heaven.
Squirrel calls with his 5-7 of diamonds.
And the thing calls. So we are
And we go four-way to a flop. All spades. 9, 10, 5. All spades. Steve does have the king of spades. But Tricky's going to lead out with his pair of tens.
Using fingers. Clear calls.
Steve's going to float it and see if he hits that king of spades. Drew calls, open-ended. The deuce of clubs comes. Doesn't really help anybody here.
Clear checks.
Glad we had that Pete throw in.
Checks.
Ah, Zach says Hawktois is newly famous. On a YouTube video. Ooh, Tricky hits trip tens. Trip tens for Tricky. Somebody gonna try and rep
I've heard another river, but
flush?
Clear bet.
What is that?
25. Clear calls. Clear fold.
they're good.
Showdown.
Drew is
You like that river?
I'm just playing there.
Just kidding.
Tricky picks up a little nice pot there with his trip tens. Drew took a stab on his missed draw. Gotta go for it sometimes. Love the heart. That's what you have to have in this game. Gotta be able to go for it sometimes.
sir.
All right. Next hand,
Raise,
king seven of
six.
clubs for Lucas, and he's
Good call.
going to raise.
You went to
Steve
respect
just
the
calls
reason
with
for the
ace jack of
compromise, didn't
spades.
you?
Drew with
In this
those pocket
state,
fours
nobody does.
again. Flopped a set last time with him. Unfortunately, got Fox
In this
Larry.
state.
Backdoored.
Okay, off.
Made a straight. Squirrel calls with his king six of diamonds, and Tricky Rick says,
Heads
"Don't
up,
leave
five
me out of
pairs.
the party." With his 10-6, he calls. Queen 9-3, two spades. Steve has got the spades here.
15. Fair fold. Fair fold. Fair fold. Fair fold.
He bets that flush draw.
Like we all just want to play a hand.
Yeah.
Gets everybody to fold. Nobody had a piece of that.
I'll try my once a night straddle.
On to the next one.
6 is on, 12 is available.
Oh, here comes the restraddle. Yep,
12
I knew
is
it.
on,
I knew it.
24 is available.
Here it comes.
25
What
is
other
on, 40
famous
is on.
YouTuber videos
Are you
y'all watching
serious?
out there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Stopping
sir.
right there.
And you stopped it.
Oh,
40
goodness.
goes, Jimmy.
Where's
I
these
hope I'm
of
looking at a
the
monster.
What is everybody watching? Besides the Royal, live at the Royal live stream, right?
Good, but not good enough, right?
Who is going to, nice hand
I
legs,
would say, but I'm
MC
being audio
says.
recorded right now on stream, so I don't want to say it. But I have a really good comment to that. I'll tell you later.
Tricky with pocket twos, deuces. Deuces never loses.
Yeah, 50
Who
goes.
plays wild card games in your home games? Anybody play those wild card
Take my one
games?
dull hair.
In a long time.
It really wasn't that tough of a decision. I was just kind
Jack
of
10 of
creating some
clubs
drama
for
the cameras.
Lucas.
Always good.
Is that Luke's combo this thing?
Yeah.
He's looking confused right now.
I mean, I've got to be willing to go all in with this hand at some point.
Lucas got 3 bet.
Super net.
Where did I start?
Super net.
Super net for his 10 jack. No. 3-5 suited. I love this hand. I like to raise with it, just like Drew did.
125.
Raise, 125.
And he fires back. Fires back to Larry. Look at them playing
Come on,
here. 8 high. Can you get it all in, Larry? You have the heart to shove it in on young Drew. That face is saying no. Squirrel's behind him. 8 high goes down in flames.
Player goes
Jack
all in.
9. Squirrel says, I am all in. Drew got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. I don't think we're folding. $77 for the pot of
Wanna do it twice?
361.
Let's do.
Hand in the cookie jar sometimes works out.
I haven't
They're
looked at my
running
cards
it.
yet, so I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I
Are
haven't
they
looked at my cards.
running
Look
it
at
3
it.
times?
177?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
sir.
We got
So-
some fireworks.
How you want it?
Lisa knows what's happening.
Yeah.
You
Here
wanna flip
we
one now?
go.
Whatever you want.
Let's flip one.
Pick one and I'll flip it.
Okay, I'm gonna flip my right one, you flip your right one.
This one?
Yep.
Okay, so.
3 high.
Do the one over and push
And
it way out the way. and then
Squirrel
go-
flipped his jack high, I think.
Pull the second one down and flat. Okay, okay. So we're running this 3 times.
They are running it 3
Yeah.
times. Drew said
Yeah, right?
he's more than happy to do that because he's got 5 high. 5 high. Ooh, 9-9 for Squirrel.
Might be me.
Hearts. Nobody has hearts.
Right?
I would have been
Squirrel has trip 9s. Squirrel still good with his jack high.
I can't win that.
Oh, jack high.
Chalk that one.
Jack high still good. And the third one, can Drew make anything here?
Yeah, we're one up.
Can he? 10, 4,
What?
10, 4. Jack high is still gonna win. Scoopity doop 4 squirrel.
Oh,
Jack 9 and 3
Oh.
5. He scoops with Jack high on two boards. Jack high was good. 3 5 suited.
I folded two pairs.
Yeah, you don't really want to play bingo
Jack 10
with
suited.
3 5. I love them.
I know, mine too.
I think I
But
would've won.
I only would have won the third board.
I've had a better.
To re-raise there to
I-
get it
yeah, I
moved
would've had-
down,
I
but
would've won the
does he
third
know
board.
that
I had,
squirrel is going to just
Jack
get it
10.
in,
I mean, pretty bold.
not looking at
Those
his
are
cards.
hands.
He figured that pot was
I'll
good.
do a chop, that's fine. I was
Get
like,
it
maybe
in.
my
I had to
mind's
be-
good, we'll chop it.
Right.
I'd have to be willing to go all in, and I was like,
3
no,
5
I'm not doing it.
suited. Goes down in flames. I love the heart, young
I was
Drew.
like, I
Keep
straddled
it
for
going.
50. I can't, I'm, no reason to look at my card.
It's 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah, 1 or 3. There's got to be a winner.
Yeah, there's gotta be a winner.
I don't think there was a
Did
flush.
you call the $50 straddle with deuces? With,
RMC says there's a flush in there. He had
but I-
diamonds.
I did. I obviously did.
I didn't see any diamonds on the board, and I didn't see them pushing Drew a pot, so I think he lost all 3.
Once I straddled for 50, I
But
wasn't
they
going to look at
only
my
had
cards. It
2
didn't
boards
matter
then.
anymore.
And if you looked at that hand anyway, you still probably call, so it's like.
I
why even
I
do
probably,
it?
with the money I had left, I probably would have, but I was like, I don't want to look at my cards because it might try to just tell me to fold. And
Yeah, that's what
You don't wanna
Squirrel's saying.
I straddled
He
for
wasn't
50.
gonna
Yeah,
look. He
there's
was
no
happy
point.
to
Like,
just
you're-
get it
you're
in whatever his
committed
hand
at
is.
that
He was
point,
willing to mix it up.
6 go. Fold.
That was fun.
Fold, keep on.
Picked up
Fun
a
for you.
nice pot there, Squirrel. Nice pot, nice
It was fun
hand.
regardless. I didn't expect to scoop a
Steve with pocket
Triple board.
kings.
Pair calls. Go heads up.
RMC says he thought he saw 5 spades on the hand. No, I don't believe so.
15. Pair 15,
Kings
15.
for Steve. Ace 10 deuce. 2 spades. Drew has nothing
So the king
there.
and ace, every time somebody shows 5 kings would be nice.
Seat open. Who just took a break? Oh, Squirrel just took a break. Prakshati, come back. Happy sack. Say hello to the Jasper boys. Hi, Oscar. Thank you so much for joining us in chat. We appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Shout out to Oscar Lopez. How you doing tonight, Oscar? Thanks for coming in here and rooting on Steve. Steve's got a fan club.
Someone just have to remind me that it's my turn.
Steve's got the fan club in the chat.
8.
Larry is raising to 8 with his 9-6 spades. Squirrel folded, he wasn't at the table. Tricky King deuce. He folds. Skywalker calls ace 4. Drew not finding the fold button. Jack 5 he calls. Jack 5 off. 3, 4, 5. Open-ended for Larry.
15.
Drew hits a 5. He leads out. Lucas hits a 4. Larry might 3-bet here. Nope, just flats. He's got the back door and open-ended. And Lucas has a pair. 10 of clubs. Doesn't really help anybody here. Drew puts on the brakes a little bit with his 5. Larry's still open-ended.
35.
He was the raiser. 2 clubs come out. His story is, I've got something. Lucas has a pair. He's got Drew behind him. He might think his 4 is good. And he gets the best hand to fold. Drew folds his 5. Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts, a great card for Larry. Still representing hands.
Second one. Clear bet's 100.
That's 100. What do we think, Lucas? We think Larry's betting pretty big for value, or did he miss something? Did he do it with ace king? Did he do it with 6, 7, any kind of 6? All right, he was the raiser. Nobody's really putting Larry on 6, 9.
That calls.
Ooh, and he calls. Nice call.
4 with a nice pair of 4s.
Wow, Larry is befuddled. He says, what? Yeah.
Yes.
Nice call, Lucas. Nice call. Woohoo.
Nice call.
Luckbox Larry said, I got some coffee up there.
I know, but I figured you were bluffing.
Not open race.
What's that movie, Big Daddy? It's called I Win.
You saw your hand on the
Sir,
camera.
that was one
saw your
hell
hand on
of
the
a
camera.
hand right there.
Great call.
That was very cool.
Nice call, Lucas. Nice call. Larry's still our leader here, up 196, but Lucas is right behind him with 172. Steve's up 142. Tricky in the green of 49. Squirrel up 13, and Young Drew down 376. Started out super strong, lost a big pot, and he's been involved in hands ever
That
since.
calls.
Made some moves that didn't work out too well for him. Definitely has some heart.
That calls.
Squirrel calls ace deuce. Tricky 10 deuce.
Always that one bully.
10 deuce. We have a raise to 15 from Drew. 4-7 of clubs.
Still be a family call.
Drew's got $9 behind.
I'm gonna step out
He
of the
raised
family.
15, so if you're gonna play this hand, it's gonna cost you 26 bucks. 24 bucks. Hate the math.
That folds.
24 bucks.
big
Who
calls,
wants
four
to
calls,
get their
15,
hand in for
15 not
$24? Because you're not folding
calls.
for $9 after the flop. Lucas calls ace 3, squirrel ace deuce, and
Three
I
players.
just
I'm
lost
sorry.
my screen.
3 players.
Let's see.
3 checks.
3 queen 7
Good check.
rainbow.
3 checks.
Drew actually hits it. So does Lucas, and now clubs come in.
Pair bets, 15. Pair calls.
Drew definitely has more than $9, so I have a,
Pair calls.
Did you add on at any
I
point?
have the stacks
I know which one.
incorrect. When I said it was $26, I thought that was going to be all
That's
in
right.
for the hand.
Oh man, I totally forgot.
So he has about, I think he started the hand maybe with 200 and something.
Hold on 1 second, right? No. Oh no, there you said you added on?
I on 200.
You added on 200, and he added on 200. While I was in the box?
No.
No.
There we go. 247 started the hand. They both added 200 on.
Okay.
And now we've got clubs. We're just trying to make sure the numbers are right here on screen.
Yes, sir.
Monty's just double checking
Yes, sir.
with Dave, our man of all tricks. 3.
Pair checks.
Double paired board. Drew is still good with his 7s, queens and 7s. If Squirrel bets up, you might think his ace high is good. Oh, Lucas with a mystery hand. I did not see that.
Super Bluffy 100.
Third bets, 100.
What do we think when someone makes the speech? What do y'all think in chat? What's the speech mean? Is it a bluff? Is it the nuts? Squirrel has ace high. Does he think that Lucas is betting the same ace high?
Yeah. Yeah. That's home. I know, that's home.
Drew folded a 7. Lucas have a queen or a 3.
I folded queen 3.
Larry's saying he folded a queen.
I would have the whole
We
set.
might have to roll back that beautiful beam footage and check it out. We still don't know. No.
Got a few of those tonight too.
We did not get to see Lucas's mystery hand
Wait.
there.
Oh, there were two
Just
threes on the
takes it
board. I had
down.
one, you had one. Okay. I was like, wait, 5-3?
Because there were 2 queens on the board, I wanted those 2.
Yeah.
Alright, bomb pot.
Bomb pot as Casper gets in the box.
Looking like
Bomb pot time.
C4 has a button.
Anyone who doesn't know bomb pots, very popular here in Texas. Set amount. Today we're doing $5 bomb pots. Everybody puts $5 in, you get 4 cards, and we play double board PLO. And then the fireworks begin. Usually $5 turns into at least a few hundred
Got 'em
dollars.
custom made.
If there
Yeah.
are flush draws, straight
One-on-ones.
draws, sets, we haven't had too many action ones.
Get you a USA basketball jersey to go with them.
Right?
Let's see
No, we'll
the
scan.
flop. 5-9 deuce clubs and deuce queen 7 2 hearts. So we got club draw up top, heart draw. Larry with nut clubs. He's got nut club draw.
Check 6, 7, 9.
He has ace king 10-3. Squirrel king 7-6 4 diamonds. Aces for Tricky. He has aces, but it's the diamond and the spade. He has clubs too, though.
Check 6.
Little does he know he would run into a problem with Larry with nut clubs.
Chick's
Queen 9 on both boards. 2 spades on both boards. Anybody with 10 jack? We've got open-ended. 3-4 open-ended. 8-10. We've got some. Skywalker's got 8-10. He's got a queen. He's got 2 pair on the bottom and 8-10 open-ended on the top.
Fold 7.
Hearts for Steve. Hearts for Steve with 2 pair. He's got 7-9 and 2 hearts.
Call suit 9.
Tricky with his pocket aces and the.
Call suit 1.
He's got 2 clubs on the bottom. Larry nut clubs going nowhere. He's got the gut shot straight draw. 1 board. Spades completes. Nobody has the spade, but Tricky does have the ace spade. He has the naked ace of spades.
Showdown, please.
A lot of times in this game, if the pots are big enough, you can bet that, even though you must use 2 cards in this game. It scares a lot of people away. Let's see, who's got what?
2 pair here.
Steve is going to take 1 board with the 9-7. And Drew one with.
Yeah, missed
I
everything.
know. I was thinking someone had low flushes across the board.
One with, I
Two, y'all.
believe, the
Flush draw.
king deuce on the bottom board.
2 straight draws.
Chop it up.
Yeah.
Could get it. Couldn't get anything.
Lucas up
Yeah.
218. Steve now takes the lead, second place with 177. Larry up
Yeah, I needed a jack
174.
and there was a
Tricky
jack.
up 27. Squirrel
Yeah.
down 22, and Drew down
It's not a competition anymore,
374.
Larry.
He's got the heart to get it back now. If he can just get the hands to work in his favor, I have no doubt
That's wrong.
that
It's totally
Drew
a
will build
competition.
those stacks back.
Jack and Bob Wilson really would be fun too.
Call C3.
Definitely would have seen more bets then.
Raise to 6, C4. Call C6.
Love the bomb pot
Call
time.
C7. And call C3.
Shout out to all my friends back home, especially my poker girls. Can't wait to come home and visit and maybe do a beach day or spa day. I need some spa time. Beach time.
Bet 10,
Shout out to
C4.
my friends, So What Band. I hope you're playing when I get back home because I miss dancing to all of you. Steve's Clean Living pays off every time, says John Davies. Ah, is that it, John? Listen,
Larry's giving away
I'll
money.
be do clean living too if I could run like Steve.
He's not.
No.
Good player and runs good. Nothing better than running good and playing good. Steve's like me. When we play late at night, we're always reaching for the candy bars or the donuts, some kind of sweets. I like me some junk food. Thank you all for joining us in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Share us to all your friends. We want to grow the channel. We all want you to come out and play here on the live stream. Join us for cash games, tournaments here at Live at the Royal. We've got our first tournament coming up this week. Go to our website and check out the schedule. We've got our first daily coming.
Call
What?
C6.
Larry calling with
Larry
5-7
the Limper.
of diamonds.
Larry the
Limping
Limper.
on the button. Just like
That never
Lucas
happened.
says. Larry
I'm gonna let us
doesn't
have our
limp.
first
Hell
ever
yeah.
pot
Here
of
we
money.
go.
What's
Never
happening?
mind. Here we go.
I was gonna be a bully, but
6
I'm not
way
going
to
to.
a flop family pot. All kinds of hands here.
I think I like any part of that.
No more Kit Kats. Oh, Zach, listen, I love me a Kit Kat. Ooh, Drew smashes this
Check
flop.
7, check 9.
Trip 8s for Drew.
Bet 15, C1. Raise.
And Lucas betting into him, betting out with the flush draw.
Call
Drew is
C4.
calling.
Hold C6. Call C7.
Squirrel calls with the jack.
3 players.
Ten of clubs.
Check C7.
Now Drew's got the 8 and open-ended. Trip 8's an 8, 9, 10 jack. Lucas still betting out his flush draw. Drew going nowhere. He might pop it here because he has so much. Nope, he just calls.
4.
He says, I don't want you to go anywhere. And Squirrel still has his jack. He's getting out of there. Somebody's got something, he says. Heads up.
Hey, River.
Ooh, Lucas misses his flush draw. This works out well for Drew. But is Lucas going to try and represent a 10? What kind of 10 bets the flop, bets the turn, and bets the river? 10 jack? 8 10? Maybe he has an 8?
I can't hear like specifics, but
He
I hear
bets
an air conditioner.
50 into 157.
Call.
Drew makes the call. Well done. Good job, Drew.
Yeah, you got it.
Awesome try, Lucas. It's hard when you're betting the flop, betting the turn, and the river. Especially when that board pairs.
Oh, no, I had 2, 3 of spades.
And they
I
just
picked
get
a bad
Lucas
time
to
to
tell him
bluff.
right away. He says, don't worry about stream. I'll tell you right now. Nice. I love the heart, Lucas.
That
Yeah.
was like,
Keep going
Well,
for
I mean,
it.
that's figured I probably should have gone bigger, but I
There's
still
a
don't think
lot
I can
of
get you off a
hands that
full
he gets
house.
to fold there.
Might have.
Pretty
Really?
tough
You went
when Drew's like,
really
yeah, but I
big.
started
You
out
put
with the
'em all
8.
in,
Did you
yeah.
really backdoor 10s?
I'm
If it
not
was
scared
Luckbox
of
I- I-
Larry,
I
he
put
probably
you
would
on
backdoor
19,
10s.
Where you're like open-ended and whatever.
Gotta
and
bust
then
Larry's
you bet 10,
chops.
And then you bet again, and I was like,
Yeah, he's got.
I'm still looking at Zach saying no more Kit Kats, and now I'm dying for a Kit Kat. Wish I had a Kit Kat. You can't really eat on stream. That's kind of, I don't want
To the
you
play.
guys
No, you have to play with it.
chewing in your ear.
Yeah,
That's
raise
raised.
10.
Steve raises jacks. Pocket jacks for Steve. Andrew folds queen 4. Larry just calls with queen 9.
Call
Hearts
7,
and Squirrel calls out of the small blind with king 10 suited.
call suit 9,
Oh, nope, Squirrel was the button.
1,
And Tricky calls with king 7 of hearts. Lucas jack 4 off in the big blind. 2, 4, 5 way to a flop. Ace 3, 4. Rainbow.
check suit 9, check 1,
Tricky checks.
check 3, check from 6, and check from 7.
Checks around. 8. 8 of spades. We've got a true rainbow board here.
Suit 1, bet 10, suit 3,
Steve bets.
fold suit 6,
Figures he's the best hand right now.
fold 7,
Tricky says, let's see if I can represent something.
call suit
Lucas is another one wants to see if I can mix it. Oh, nope, Lucas has the 4. Oh my gosh. Luckbox Lucas? Did he take lessons from a Larry? Larry Lessons, let you be a luckbox. Tricky is still
bet
leading.
35, suit 9,
Little does he know. Lucky Lucas just hit that 4. Is he gonna pop it up a little bit?
raise to
Whoop.
100, suit 1,
Yep.
fold
Steve
suit
gets
3,
away cheap in this hand. Check flop. 1 call on the turn and gets away on the river. Tricky can't really do anything here with his king 7. King 7 suited.
390 behind that.
3,
Or so.
385.
You driving down to Galveston tomorrow? Yeah.
Tricky is saying, can I get my future brother-in-law to fold?
and then another family.
Rick just got engaged recently, and I believe it's Lucas's wife's sister,
Over 21. So even on
Lisa. Congratulations,
that in the
Lisa. Love the romance story. So excited.
I was going to
for you.
represent it. I'm glad you had it.
Ah,
I thought about it.
that's what Tricky said. I was going to try and rep that.
Oh, man.
Bizarre.
We were just talking
I
about
was-
it yesterday.
I was-
when
I
you
thought
try and
maybe you
rep
were
the
just
hand your
slowing that ace
opponent
down.
has.
Thank God I didn't do it. I almost did.
Did you share them with your girlfriend? Is that
Wanted
okay?
to
Or
pull the trigger.
She not 21 either, or you both have
Well,
to be
it's like my
21?
mom is in the room, or she's like at the party, kind of. So it's under her name,
Right.
and then. Yeah.
Lucas adding to his stack. I think that may have just
Oh, I'm small.
put him over the top. On the plus side,
to 7,
very
6, 4.
nice pickup today. Drew raising early position with 3-4 off.
fold suit 6,
Larry folds 4-6.
call from suit 7,
Squirrel calling 5-6.
call from suit 9,
Queen 9. Queen 9 from Tricky Rick and Lucas ace 5 suited. They want to see hands. Steve's got
Larry
ace
should've
7
been in it.
suited.
Oh,
Larry
yeah,
can't
family
believe
pot.
he folded.
almost everyone.
He was like, what? Deuce 3-7, 2 clubs. Lucas has the nut flush draw. He's got a gut shot straight
Checks his one,
draw.
bet 10 to
Steve
check.
has pocket a pair of sevens. Drew hit his 3. Squirrel. Squirrel is looking for the gut shot 4.
Call from seaboard.
And
Still checks his head.
Still in
tricky
check.
call.
Still in check.
On turn.
Queen of diamonds on the turn doesn't really change much, except that tricky called with Queen 9 on a board of deuce 7-3 and hit it.
I'll check.
Checks his
Drew
board.
with the pump fake goes to bet,
I guess it was checked and
and tricky.
Yeah,
Tricky
I
betting
didn't
out of
see the check.
turn.
I didn't see it, but he
That's what I
said
saw
he
him
checked
go
and
like
bet
that.
20
My
for
bad.
seat 9.
Oh,
You did
no,
check, right?
maybe
Okay,
Squirrel
okay.
did check.
I just missed it, I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good. Just make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
Lucas says, I have a nut flush draw. I am not folding. And here comes Drew.
Raised to
He
100.
is popping.
4, folds to 7.
Don't think he's getting tricky away from this. If you float to hit a queen and you hit it, there's no straight that happened yet.
I didn't know Min had a field hockey team for the Olympics.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
I just didn't think that was a one that they would, yeah.
Been around forever.
Yeah, well, I know it's been around for forever, it's just one that I didn't expect.
We know that Drew likes to make moves.
I can
He's
see it.
shown the bluff before. If Tricky thinks about that, he might just get it all in here. Put Drew to the real test.
That's what Larry just said, is it break dancing was a,
I
was an
think his
Olympic
queen is
sport.
good. It's a little tough when we have Queen 9,
Yeah,
right?
back in the day, dude.
Does he think that Drew called with a queen and hit a better one?
Back in the days, they had it.
It's hard to float and just hit your card,
No, that one's actually
make a
fairly
pair.
recent, I think.
It's hard to make a pair in this game.
Yeah, I think it's fairly recent, rock climbing.
Saw some clips of that.
Nothing
Haven't seen it
better
before.
than
Oh. Oh, Rick. Lucas isn't going anywhere. He's got the nut flush draw. 80 more to call. And
They got
nut
singles.
flush draw
100 total?
and a gut shot.
So I got 20, 30, 40,
Fortunately,
50,
he
60,
needs
70.
Drew's 4.
Yeah.
100 doll hairs.
Lucas says, I call.
Like all of a sudden, I'm a fan of a sport I didn't know I'd be a fan of. Alright, heads up to the river.
Oh, and the nuts come out. Nut flush for Lucas. He's first to act. Does he
Check.
think Drew will bet this if he checks? Are you gonna go for it, Drew? I like the fact that Lucas tries to goad him into betting. But
All in
Yeah.
and outs.
there you go.
And a call.
Nice, just got him to do it, Lucas. Sometimes it's so hard when you've got the nuts, you want to get paid. And if you think you've got an aggressive enough opponent that they're going to bet into you, you can leave that check.
I don't know why I put you on clubs.
There's
and the clubs got there, and I
nothing
flipped it.
worse than losing value.
I was like, I'm
If
so
Drew
invested
checks
in you.
back there,
We all
Yeah.
do this. That shit.
Put you on clubs.
If he'd have shoved on the turn, you're folding, right?
I thought I made it. I should have made it.
I think you shove on the turn.
nice hands, nice hands.
400 more.
Patty?
Checks, TV
I
table.
like the move from Drew. He just said, I put you on clubs, and then he still does that. We've all done that sometime. You put your
wanted the
opponent on
straight
something, and then you
flush.
talk yourself out of it, and you make
Four
the
clubs.
move.
I was hoping for the 4 clubs.
But I love the fact that you went
Just
for
a-
it. You thought your pair was good. It was
You
good.
know, full bet.
And Lucas just didn't want to lay down that draw. He had the gut shot straight draw and the flush draw. Lucas up 646. That was a nice, nice pot. Well done.
I'm still working on that coke.
Larry's got pocket queens.
I don't want another one. That's why I'm sucking on the fewness of that one.
That's Patty, our royal,
Yes, and you are.
our
first.
royal stream girl tonight. Patty does our social media.
Phase
She's
10,
been with us
C6,
from
47.
pretty much the get-go. Shout out to Patty. Shout out to the whole team. Kim's out there on the floor. Carrie's out there.
Call 9.
Ethan's out there. Ethan's out there in the box dealing some cash games. Kim's out there working the floor, making sure everything is done right, getting everybody in here, making sure the rules and regs.
Check 3,
Kim
4.
came with me from Philly. So grateful.
I thought we should have waited.
Let's see, Jack 6-3, 2 spades. No spades, but Larry's queens are good here. Drew hits a 6. Steve hits a jack.
That's-
Tricky has no
30
piece.
feet. 6. Sorry, I just forgot the seat number again.
What's everybody think of Drew's moves tonight? He has got heart. He has gotten folds when he needed them. His 3-5 of diamonds ran into Squirrel, who just wanted to play blind. And unfortunately on this last one, Lucas
Check
didn't lay down his draw and hit it. Drew is mixing it up here today.
Bet 35,
Total
C6.
thinking player. I like it. We just need to put the brakes on. Sometimes he likes to mix it up. Steve with his jack, Larry with his queens. Just take it down.
Can you try that for me?
I sure can.
Steve wasn't thinking that Larry had as good a hand as he did, because in the beginning, because we know Larry likes to bluff.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the 4 clubs, yeah.
Nice.
It doesn't really matter, but the choice versus.
Who's got snacks in the
Was
chat?
not coming, no.
We're talk-
He had a straight flush
Zach
in the
said
last flush.
no more Kit Kats.
Was it-
What's
was it
everybody
Royal
eating?
flush.
Royal flush.
Yeah.
But that's straight
Second,
flush.
when Lucas had the royal on the second hand of the stream.
He's getting a bit greedy, hoping to get another
And
straight
the
flush.
first hand was Dirty with bottom set, and Nick had top set, or top pair complication. I don't know why I remember that. Alright, fold from seat 7, raise to 8, seat 9.
What's everybody's
Call from
snack of
seat
choice
1, 3, and
in the
4.
chat? I've got me some peanut M&Ms tonight. A little Hershey bar. Ace King for Tricky Rick. He raises it to 8.
It was 9, I was told.
Larry's going to call with his Ace 4 off.
You and me both, Larry.
We've got 5-7 for Lucas, Ace 4 of
Alrighty,
spades
so
for
5
Steve, and Drew is in there with 3-6 of clubs. Bam! Ace 7 of clubs and an 8 of hearts.
Bet 25, seat
Tricky
9.
with his ace. He's gonna bet. Lucas calls. He hits a pair of 7s. He's got backdoor hearts.
Call seat
Drew
4.
going nowhere with his 6 high clubs. Larry's tanking. Do we think his ace 4 is good? All the bluffs shown tonight, Larry might think his ace 4 is good, but he gets away from it. He's not always a luck box. He thinks it through.
On to the turn.
Deuce of hearts.
Check seat 4.
Lucas has a pair, and now he's got the backdoor heart draw. Tricky is still ahead with his ace king. He is going to
75.
bet 75. He says, any more of you all draw into a hand, I'm going to make you pay. 75 to Lucas with his pair and a heart draw that he just picks up now. He gets away from it. And Drew, no pair, just the club draw. But now the hard draw comes in and he could use to his advantage also. Well done. He gets away from it.
We'll see it later.
Tricky Rick picking up a
Show the draw.
pot.
It was a good bluff.
Well
Which one
done,
were you
well
on?
done.
Hearts are closed.
Thank you to everybody in the chat.
wasn't
Look
on
at
either
this.
of them.
Drew's
I was trying to get
VPIP
y'all's crap out of there. Y'all's draws out
62%.
of there.
I can't believe that Larry is down to 37%. Drew and Steve 62 and 60% VPIP. Tricky 49% and Lucas with 41%. Highly unlikely that Larry and Squirrel are the bottom at the VPIP. These guys are really trying to mix it up tonight. Thank you for joining us in the chat. Please like, subscribe, and share to all your friends. We appreciate you all for being here. Anybody come down to the Royal Card Club? We've got some cash game going. Let's play some poker. Get some bomb pots. I know I'm going to be wanting to play.
We just throw limp in the sand.
Drew with 6-8 off. Lucas with the queen 10. Queen 7 for Larry, and Squirrel with the 9-3. He's just going to check it. King 3-4. 2 hearts. Squirrel hits a pair of 3s. And that's it. Squirrel's the only one with a piece of this. 9-3. Didn't Steve hit his quads with 9-3 before? 10 of diamonds comes. Lucas hits a 10.
Bet 15, seat 1, fold 4.
He bets. Bets 15. Larry gets away from it. And Squirrel folds. Lucas just picks up a little one. Anytime you add chips to the pot, it's a good thing. Add chips to your stack. It's a good thing. Lucas is the chip leader. Building those stacks. Building those stacks.
So when you guys gonna bring your wife?
See another bomb pot soon? I don't know.
His wants to come.
I've been jonesing for
His
a
is
bomb
itching
pot.
to come. Right?
She has been, we've been practicing at home, and she's been clocking me. I'm talking clocking. We're playing for fun units, you know?
Right.
But
Call from seat 1.
she's a good little player.
So you stopping it coming?
Lucas
No,
calls for
I'm not
Jack
stopping her.
9 suited. He calls
She's in
2.
decompression mode after
Right.
going through all that. Yeah, she's had a rough few months. So.
Larry gets rid of his 10
Fold
deuce.
6,
Squirrel calls.
7,
Jack 10.
check from 9. 9
We
scan.
haven't got her number in our Rolodex yet, but we'll get it.
And Tricky with the mystery hand.
They're she'll be in here eventually, but
Rick
She was
talking
getting,
about Lisa, his new
massage at the moment, so she's definitely
fiance.
not coming back,
Congratulations to both of you. She just passed her
yeah.
CFP
Sure, she loves that.
certification.
I'll
She
send
studied a
her
long
favorite
time. We're
Verizon one,
so
too.
happy for you,
That'll
Lisa.
fit.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
He says you guys playing at home and that you crush him. We can't wait to have you back here at the Royal. 2 diamonds now.
I thought, what was her exam in? Something?
Squirrel's got a gut
CFP,
shot
Certified
here,
Financial
and Tricky
Planner.
still with the mystery hand. That
number's
and a
gotta be in
call.
that
3 of hearts.
oh yeah.
Check from seat 7.
If Tricky's got 5-6, that'd be pretty good. Squirrel checks. Tricky bets, and he folds. Squirrel folds. Tricky with the mystery hand. Scoop in the pot. Well done, well done.
You get the brush to the TV table.
Did you get out pokered, Zach? What's that mean, RMC? He was out pokered.
Need ones. Need ones.
Oh, for your box?
Yeah, 60.
We going to a bomb pot? Can you tell I want the bomb
Well, I
pot?
can't hear you with your thing over your mouth. I have no idea what you're saying.
Who all likes the
That-
bomb
I
pots
wanted
in
to
chat?
that, and
Do you like the
As
bomb
usual.
pots, or you step off the
Right.
table when the bomb pots come?
Call C3. Raise 10, C4.
Jack 8 calls by Steve. Drew raises with his King 9 suited. Larry looks down at Jack 9 off.
I want to limit, but I guess I'm just,
Larry with the speech calls with his Jack 9 off.
Call C6.
And Squirrel A7 on the button.
Call 9.
Tricky Rick calls 6-8 suited.
Players headed
Lucas folds King Deuce. We go 5-way to a flop. I'm rooting for Tricky on that 6-8 suited. Bam! There's a 6. Anybody hit a queen? Nope. Tricky is ahead with his pair.
Now I feel left out.
Paired the boards with the 3. Drew's gonna represent something.
Call C6.
Larry gets away.
7. Call C9. Call C3.
RMC, are you asking if who was here earlier?
Headed E2.
If Zach was here earlier? Zach was not playing on the stream today.
Check C4.
9
Are they-
on the
are they
river
on the
for
way?
Drew, and he checks.
Oh, river.
9 is gonna take it.
Yeah. something.
Drew picks up a pot.
I'm lucky I got out, besides Jack 9.
They
Ooh,
playing it,
he's
they're playing
happy.
it.
Scoopity scoop with his King 9.
Bang river. Bang river.
For me, I would have thought.
Lucas up 6-15 so far tonight. Larry up 201. Steve profiting 74.
Well, you thought about us. all
Tricky's
you.
only down $10. Drew still clawing
Yeah, right.
back.
See, what time? You ever seen the car?
Fold 7.
Tricky Rick waking up to Ace King.
Call 9.
He raises.
Call 1. Call C3.
Future brother-in-law calls with Ace Queen.
Call 4.
Drew gets in there with 10-6. Larry hates folding. Looks down at Queen 7.
Committed now, right?
Not loving it. He gets rid of it. Oh, no, he calls. Oh, he checked, sorry.
You might have been goading me into doing that. It's such a good hand.
See to flop the world here.
Deuce, 3, King, 2 diamonds.
Check C1.
Tricky hits his Ace King.
Check C.
Nobody has diamonds. Nobody has 4 or 5. Nobody else with a king.
15.
Larry just gonna
6.
bet out with Queen 7 off. Into the razor.
Raise 35. C9.
Tricky says, I'm not gonna play that game with me. He raises.
Check. Fold C1.
Skywalker gets away.
Fold C6.
Drew's not calling with his 10-6.
Check Ace King.
And Larry folds the bluffity bluff Queen 7. Well done, Tricky Trick.
I'll get a point.
Scooping some more chips.
Yeah.
There we go.
Told you Larry hates to fold.
Thank you, sir.
Bomb pot time? Surprised I don't hear him. Look at this aggression frequency. Tricky Rick up 49%. Drew at 47%. Larry 44. Steve at 40. Squirrel and Skywalker 36 and 30. They're all aggressive. They like to make some moves here at the Royal.
You want to take that live stream off the thing and put tomorrow's tournament on it?
Check us out on Poker Atlas. We've got tournaments going up for tomorrow. You can sign up on Poker Atlas. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Raise 10, C6.
We want Live at the Royal channel to go out to all your friends. We thank you so much for being here.
Raise 55, C4.
Tell us in chat what you want to see on stream. You want that 7 deuce game? You want some crazy prop bets? More bomb pots? Can you tell I want some bomb pots? Ace deuce for Steve. Ace deuce of diamonds. Drew 3 bets to 55 with pocket nines. Lucas has king jack and it's 45 for him to call. King jack of diamonds. Steve gets rid of the nut diamonds.
10 short.
He folds his ace deuce.
I count it out, right? See, I got-
And
I don't
here
know.
we go, heads up. Lucas is on the button. We've got your classic flip, a pair versus 2 overs. Ooh, Lucas hits his king, Drew hits his set, but it's 3 clubs. Both of them have all red cards. King, queen. Lucas has a gut shot now, and a pair. Drew bets out 15 into a
45.
pot of 147. Gets Lucas to pop it up to 45.
Call from C4.
And Drew calls.
Scissor.
5 of hearts doesn't really change anything. Nobody's afraid of that.
Check.
Drew checks. Lucas checks. And Drew shows the set of 9s. Well done, well done. It's one of those hands where it really sucks when there's 3 clubs and your opponent's popping you one. Do you really think he's got the flush? We don't want that. We want the value when we have our set. Nice hand, nice hand. Andrew is trying to build back those stacks. He lost a few big ones before, but he has heart. He is playing hard.
Yeah.
Lucas had a great call earlier. So happy for him. Just went with gut, I think. Drew made a great move. Oh, sorry. That was Larry. Larry and him. He called Larry because he knows Larry loves to bluff. It was a nice sized bet on the river by Larry earlier. Lucas was put to the test.
Call from C6. And check 6, 7. Players.
Any weekend plans for everybody out in the chat?
Check 7. Check 9.
I know somebody was taking the pup to Zickler. What else is happening?
Check 4. Check 7. Check 9. Check 1. Going to the river. Check 4. Check 7. Bet 8, seat 9. Call seat 1, fold 4, 7. Showdown, please.
It's my jack play. No.
Chubby.
Chop it up for the future brother-in-laws.
Same hand.
Back.
Yeah, let's take it.
Queen on the board. Save Tricky Rick because Lucas was ahead with his ace-jack versus ace-9. 2 pair with a queen on the board. They chop it up.
Thank you.
I hope these guys are ready to play when I get out of the booth because I am ready for some bomb pots. Who else is coming out to the Royal to play?
Raise 6, seat 9.
Tricky raises with Jack 9. Lucas calls with Queen 6 of diamonds. Steve folds. Drew calls Ace 7. And Larry calls with his Queen 7. Squirrel, King Deuce.
Call 7.
He calls. 5-way. Three, 3, 4, 2 diamonds for Lucas.
Check 6.
2 diamonds for Lucas.
7 and 9. Check 1 and check 4. Going to turn.
Turn is the 5.
Check 6, 7.
Squirrel open-ended 2, 3, 4, 5.
Got 10.
Lucas a pair and flush draw and open-ended. Anybody pick up spades? Nope. Larry is debating whether he's going to make a move. He just calls with his Queen 7. Looking for a gut shot. Or hoping to rep the 3. Tricky gets away. And we go 3-way. Rivers a 4. Lucas misses his flush draw and his straight draw. Squirrel can take this down with King High. Anybody bets?
Queen high.
No. King High is going to take it for Squirrel. Larry had a plan. He thought he was going to make a move and just never pulled the
No,
trigger.
that's the garbage.
Yeah.
King Deuce.
There's no hand there.
King High.
I figured three-handed.
I needed
doesn't mean with-
2 with 6 or another diamond.
Lucas had the world.
Or 2 with 7 or
Just
diamond,
missed
yeah.
it all.
Seven, you have my 6.
As usual.
I wasted $10.
Yeah.
Larry just had that little gut shot there, looking for a
That
6.
once tonight, something happened.
We can see 3 in. Yeah, perfect.
Ace Queen for Lucas.
Where did he go?
Under the gun.
Yesterday, I think. Call seat 1, fold
He
seat 3,
calls.
Fold 4.
Steve, not in his seat, folds his 10-3. Larry's got Queen 9 on the button.
I was gonna bet my 2 there, but I guess that's your choice.
Not your
Call from seat 6.
hands off.
He calls with Queen 9. Squirrel.
Four play.
Squirrel calling 9-3. And Tricky Rick checks his 3-5. 7-7-4.
Check
Tricky
all
with a
the
gut
2
shot.
seats. Check all the way through. Go into a tight.
Ace high for Lucas. 2 diamonds come in. Now we've got 9. We've
5,
got
seat 1.
10 on the turn.
Nothing.
Anybody with a 9, 8, 9? Nope.
7.
Nope.
Call seat 9.
Lucas
Heads up
bets
on the
5
turn.
with his ace queen, and Tricky calls.
The second turn.
His gut shot
Check seat 9.
misses.
Ace
Ace
high.
high gonna win this.
I announced check from seat 1.
5 high.
5 high, Tricky says. 5 high like a boss.
Almost.
Ashley in the chat says, go
Almost
Tricky. Woohoo. Hi, Ashley.
Almost had-
Thank you so much for joining the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks for joining us. You're a Tricky fan.
$5 I'll
He's
take
having a
for
good
6.
time here tonight.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We are a big fan of
Right now?
Trickies.
Next one. Next one. Next one, guys.
I don't know if I'm not gonna do that. I don't know where from.
How's it going, Ashley? Are you a family or friend?
You
Oh,
have
tricky.
one coming up?
Next hand.
I'm not playing a bomb pot tournament. You kidding me? I've lost so much money playing bomb pots.
Yeah, but you're limited how much you can lose in the tournament.
Yeah, the tournament makes it a little bit.
Larry with pocket eights.
Which is like 20 bucks.
I don't know about easier.
How we giving a guarantee, right? Like $1,000 gas.
Yeah? Yeah, no shit. You get any and everybody in town to go, ooh, bomb pot turning, okay.
Mhm.
Bomb Pot
Hopefully that's
Tournament.
what they think.
Raised to 8.
First or last, his glory remains Ministries. Tricky Rick is the man. Another Tricky Rick fan. Love it. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share and subscribe. We've got Larry with pocket eights, Lucas with 9-3 suited, and ace deuce off for squirrel. King Jack deuce, 2 spades. Larry's still good here.
Three class.
The chat is wanting to know where the heck Tricky Rick is in this hand. What happened? Larry bet. Squirrel calls because he knows Larry likes to mix it up. Jack on the turn. Larry's not slowing down. He bets 10. And Squirrel folds. Get him, Lucas. There's Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
It's been a while.
Thanks for joining the chat. Lucas is crushing tonight. He's doing awesome.
VP.
He made the hero call. He's playing well. Awesome, awesome. Thank you all for coming and joining us in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
Probably
Share
will
it
be.
to all your friends.
How big do the pots go? You can be, if you like 100,
tournaments.
right, so if you have 100 to start, you know, 30,000 starting stack.
Tracy is royalty because Lucas is our number 1 first member. He always has a seat in number 1.
C6 is getting everything situated now. We have one.
We had his family here for a
Still not?
teaching table one time. It was awesome. Got to meet
What about
the
6?
in-laws. It was
good?
wonderful. Lovely, lovely
One is in
family.
it to win it.
Super happy to have made some new friends here. 2, 4, 5. Everybody's in this. This is a bomb pot. It's my favorite time. 2 hearts on the bottom. 3, 5. What do we
Everybody's else-
got?
else's method,
Who's
not
got
looking at
what?
cards. So it's a
8,
check.
Jack,
How
10,
about that?
6 for Lucas. He's got a jack. Who's got some
Check on C7, check 9.
3,
going to
4? We got pairs and draws. Where's the nut flush draw for Squirrel? Now he's got a pair in the nut flush draw.
Check.
Check C1, check 3.
No diamonds. 4, 5, 6, 7 for Tricky Rick. I know people are rooting for that. He's got open-ended on the bottom. 8, 9, 10, Jack for Lucas up top.
Call C6.
No suits. Don't think we have. We do have diamonds for Drew. Drew's got a pair. Diamonds, gut shot. He has got, ooh. Gut shot, straight draws, and open-endeds for Drew and diamonds. Larry's got a king on the bottom. We got all sorts of betting happen here. Who we getting rid of? Who we getting rid of? Lucas is gone. Steve is gone. Drew bet with his pairs and straight draws and diamond draws. No luck there. No luck there. He whiffs. He's got a pair of 3s on top.
Check.
And pair of 4s on the bottom.
Check C7.
Larry misses diamonds.
9.
He has a 5 on both.
Everybody missed.
He
Aces and 9.
Bunch of junk,
Larry
busted
and
straights.
Squirrel are chopping this up.
Ace 9 down here so far. Let's see.
Ace 9 for Squirrel.
Trashy, you say it.
Larry with King 10.
Yep, the King 10.
King 10 for Larry. Squirrel and Larry chop it up.
Killing these two packs. We got 3 hands left.
Tricky Rick coming for you, Lucas, Ashley says. And Tracy says, your hubby needs to play. Ashley, I agree. Ash, get your hubby down here. He can be on the next stream.
Play here. Take off the gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, just switch out the cards.
No, poker's not gambling, Ash. It's a game of it's a game of skill, not a game of chance. Look at these moves these guys are making. Lucas up 496, Larry up 209, Steve up 57, Tricky Rick up 15, and Drew down 504, Squirrel down 73.
I've had some
Once in
monster
20
settles
hands.
back in my
Once in
day,
20 hands.
and I still
Thank
play.
you, Renita.
Yeah, that's true.
We had the
We
shuttle in
always have a
and
good time
one stream
here
that Dave and I did, we
at
got
the
shuttle
Royal.
all the way around up to 640.
Dang.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Fun, fun, fun to be had by all. Pocket threes for Larry.
I don't even know if Dave remembered that one. Raised 15, C6.
That's
Some
15.
settled to 640. Fold 7 and 9.
Squirrel folds kings.
No, Anthony
King
got
4.
it.
Tricky Rick out of there. Skywalker, ace 3 off.
Call from seat 1, 3, and 4.
He calls. Steve calls with his 6-8 suited,
Check.
and Drew is in there with Jack 9 off.
Check seat
6, 9, 4. Steve hits a 6. Drew hits the 9. Larry's pocket threes. There are 3 overcards there. Drew bets into Larry with his top pair. Is Larry going to come over the top of him? He's seen Drew make some moves before. Larry gets away.
Seat 6 folds.
Steve's got a pair of 6s.
Folds.
He might hang around. He's out of there. He says, nope. Drew showed some strength this time. He's not making a move on me.
Actually, now that I think about it,
What is Steve got? I'm starving, Steve. What are you eating over there? It's not a Kit Kat. Girls session. Yes, Ash, you just missed it. We had the ladies' whole weekend. We had the Lips Tour here. We had a ladies' main event championship tournament, a warm-up event, a closer event. We had ladies live stream. If you go on the channel, you can check back last couple days ago. And the live stream should be up for the main event championship, final table, and also our ladies live stream. Ashley, you want to play on the live stream? Absolutely, let us know. We want more women on the streams. My friend Prakshati, she was playing tonight, but she had to catch a plane. So absolutely tell all the ladies you know we want them to be on the live stream here at the Royal.
I would have assumed it was something like a long call. So I probably would have still called.
We've got a couple tournaments coming up, I think.
To know for the future.
Go on our website, check it out, check out the schedule of what we've got coming up.
check 4.
Steve makes a pair of 10s. There's 3 hearts on the board. Nobody has a heart.
Bet 15.
Lucas is gonna bet. He's got the king.
Not interested.
Steve gets away. Squirrel gets away. Everybody folds.
This will be the last hand, gentlemen.
Last hand.
Decent multi-win.
What do you think?
This will be the last hand for the stream.
Last hand of the night here.
Ooh, okay. I've got a last 6 and a
Until
last
we
2.
go play the cash game. Last hand of the
So I gotta
stream.
take it to-
Tell me what you all are looking for the next stream. Tell me who wants to come out for the stream. We're so grateful that you joined us tonight. Thank you so much. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Share our
This better be
YouTube
a
channel live at the
flipping
Royal
game.
with all your friends so we get more people and come on into
Something,
the
yeah.
Royal. We're at 12233
You're like all
Ranch
in,
Road.
all in pre-deal.
620 North. Come on out. We are upstairs. Come join us here at the Royal. Check out our website. Join our Telegram group.
Yeah, that it's already on me.
Let's see what everybody's going to do for the last hand of the stream.
75.
Raise 75. Seat 6.
75. Larry pumps it up with Ace Jack. And Squirrel wakes up to ace jack of diamonds.
Call from C7.
Tricky Rick 9-10 off. Tricky Rick has wanted to make these moves.
Call C9.
Not a good
really
time
wanted to.
against Squirrel.
I really wanted to.
Don't do
I really
that
wanted
when he's
to. I know
calling
it's gonna
there. We
freaking-
know he called blind on the one hand.
That's gonna be a regret.
Lucas with queen 6 of clubs.
70.
He had raised it with queen 6 of clubs to 22. Larry 3-bet to 75. And now Lucas calls.
Freaking donating chips at this point.
Squirrel and Larry are sharing cards, ace and jack for both of them, but Squirrel suited with diamonds, and Lucas is live with queen 6. He's got clubs. This board hits nobody. King 5-8, all 3 hearts. Who is willing to bet and take it down? Ain't nobody got nothing on this board.
Check C6.
Check from Larry, the 3-better.
Check C7.
Check from Squirrel. Lucas had checked first.
Check C9.
Oh no, Lucas is here. 7. Lucas is open-ended now. There's 3 hearts on the board. Nobody's got a heart. Nobody has a pair. If it checks to Lucas and he bets, he takes it down.
Check C6.
Larry checks. Squirrel checks. Bet, Lucas, bet. Oh. Deuce of diamonds. Nobody's got nothing. $238 pot. Who wants it?
Check C6 and 7.
Yeah, Lucas, you gotta bet, my friend. Steal it from them. Steal it. Steal it. I think it was gonna work. Now we might have thought too long. Now Larry's giving you the speech. See, if you would have just bet and listened to me, Lucas, you were taking it down. Now Larry's eyeing you up. We got problems here in River City.
55.
He's got Squirrel behind him, so that's a good thing for you. We bet 55 into 293. I think we need a little more, though, Lucas. I would have liked it a little quicker. He's got to really hero call you. I would have liked the turn bet instead. Unless he thinks you were just milking hearts. Yes, we got one fold.
Check C6.
Tough for Squirrel to call, right? He didn't make the move either, but it's only you and he. That's why Larry can't really do too much with him behind you. All that shuffling of those chips, I think you're going to get him to fold. Wow! He calls. That's why we need a turn bet, Lucas. Damn, he calls ace-high. Wow, Squirrel, nice hand. Nice call. I think we make it 100. He doesn't call. Nice try, though. Nice try, Lucas. Nice try. Squirrel with the hero call on the last hand of the day. Thank you all so much. Look, Larry's beating himself up. You were the 3-better. Why didn't you ever bet? See, you can't always be a box. Now they want a bomb pot. But that was, I think, the last
That
hand.
was the last answer.
Yeah.
Thank you all
on
so
air?
much for joining
Anybody
us
staying?
here at the Royal.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and
Play.
subscribe. We will see you next time. Go on our website, check out what the schedule is like. Thank you so much.
And I'll deal until tomorrow morning. I don't give a damn.
I'll stay a little longer.
I'll stay till
We gonna stay at this table or?
10:30.
Whatever y'all want to do. I hate reaching, but if y'all want to stay here, then
I'm happy to stay here. I like
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, we can just stay here.
Rick, you in?
Can I get a different?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay for a little bit.
Deck change, yes.
Not very,
please.
very long at all.
Patty, can you grab this one, take it to Dave in the... No. Yeah, that's a weird spot.
That was a really good call.
Yeah.
If you call, it puts me in a really weird spot.
Is Monty still here?
I needed to go bigger.
Yeah,
Monty's
it's
here.
like-
See if he wants to tap in, because it's technically his, so...
My bigger thing
It's up
is,
to him.
it was the
If you don't want
last
to, I'll
hand,
stick it-
so he
stick
could
it
have
out.
called that 75 to anything. But he got nervous, he got scared of the heart, so he didn't want to bet, but then he could
We're gonna
still
keep playing off
get
screen.
an 8 or a
but
5 on the
technically
flop,
we're
because he
just
didn't want to
doing
bet.
something
He
that's
could still have a